this would be fun. Receiving. All right, bear with me for just a moment here. We're trying something different. Okay, we're live. Alrighty. This is my table. Seriously, it needs a lot of attention. Now I got the little camera kind of up here, cause Jesus, this table has never been this bad. It needs attention like with a bulldozer. But it's kind of neat the stuff we find on this table. Who do we got here? We got people showing up. Coin Dragon, Garcia, Sebastian, good to see you. Look at this mess. Look at this. What am I supposed to do with this? Let me see if I take this off and show you a better view. Moved from the regular spot behind me, which is also in disarray. But here's the, oh, there's a shelf and books and stuff. And we got, you know, you like sets? How many you want? I'll get piles of sets. But here's the table. It's gotten, you know, it's got depth to it. We got rolls, we got freestanding coins, we got stuff. This is like already been sold, right? I don't know what this stuff is. There's stuff in here. Hard to say what it is. What is that? There's some proofs, satins. There's a bunch of V-nickels in there. What? I'm swamped. This needs attention. So I got the camera up here. I got wires in the way. I figured if I'm going to clean the table, well, it's a good chance to, well, just yak. We can always yak about coins. There's not a whole lot of Monday nights. You got $50 over there. They're streaming. And they're always good. I want a sticker from them. So I'm going to add that to the, oh, the props I have around here. What is this? 85S proof. I have no 85S proof. I know what that is. I picked up a roll of nickel tubes for like $2. Of course, it was $15 shipping. You can get these tubes for cheap. You know, there's one right there. They're pretty handy, but they always have stickers all over them. Well, you know, for 25 cents a piece, they're not too bad, or whatever it was I paid. They could pay 10 cents a piece for 100. I heard table and had to say, look at it, Jesus. Ken has a sale. How much? Make a bid, all of it. I'll start over. I got no problem with that. I mean, look at this. Over here on the side, it's got to be a foot deep. Seriously, it gets crazy. I got a whole bunch of walkers around here. Watching a 44p high AU walker. There's like a dozen walkers here. I went looking for them and said, no, they ain't here. I ain't gonna find them. God. Okay, we'll leave that sticker on there. What do we got in here? I don't know. Well, all right, let's find a place. Where's the center? There's the center right about here. Okay, we'll try to clear that spot first. Yeah, Maury, here's your pennies. Yep, I gotta get them packed up. Let's get them first. Where's them flips? Here's some. I can't reach. Alrighty. This is what it's like at my house. I got BUs. It's time to put on some gloves. These are the good ones? Yeah, these are the good ones. I got two kinds of gloves. One, you can't get on your hands. Just don't even try. The other ones, you can barely get on your hands. You can try, but it looks like this. You get these giant thumbs. These were designed by the giant thumb people of China. But you see what I'm talking about? I can't get the, I can't open my fingers, so I cut it here. Yep. There, now I can open my hand. Keep shopping for gloves. There's good gloves out there, I swear. I just can't ever find them. I got these long fingers anyway. So I'm trying to keep up with chat. Get stuff packed up, put away. And, well, hell, you can watch. Why not? Find your center. There you go. What do we got here? I don't know. All right. Here we got those beautiful steels. I got to get those, get some pictures of those babies. But no matter. We're just going to tuck them in here. Because this batch is already going out the door. I need a place to put them. Where the hell am I going to put them? Out on the computer. Computer's clear. Read last chat, says Logan. I mean, if you want to put it all in a box and ship to me, I will pay for shipping. That's good of you. That's real good of you. You're going to pay me a whole lot just for the time and effort to put it in a box. The coins are free, but I get a lot of money just for packing. Because, you know, I got to pay for the gloves. That'll work. Didn't you just win something, Logan? There's Lincoln. Coin Dragons here. Native Chicks. I'm pretty sure all of our table looks the same. It gets to a point, it's just you can't operate anymore. Usually this, from what you see here, okay, maybe a little more, is usually what I use for, you know, for hunting. I lay them out with pennies and look at them with a loop and flip them all over and keep on going. But, well, I've been kind of busy, and this kind of got away from me. What is that? That's why I like the cotton gloves. You can get the lint, the dusties off of these vinyl flips. But I just stuff them away. That's what I'm doing. What do we got here? Clay Scott. Brian Hooper joined us. Nobody has anything going on Monday night. So I figure, yeah, I can stream. Why not? I've been looking at eBay all day. There's some things on there, but not a whole lot of deals today. But a couple of sites were pretty darn active, I can tell you. There's one buyer I always check out. It's a vet. And he's got, well, he had free shipping. Now he's got $2 shipping. Well, okay. I don't see a problem with that. He ships out a lot of stuff. It's going to be kicking his butt. I spend about $500 a month just on shipping. God, it's killer. You got to take advantage of that combined shipping where you can. If you pull up MeWe, check out that large Canadian I picked up. I sure will. I'm out of flips. I got some here, I know it. Look at this, I got piles of them. There, look, we got flips. I gotta sack them over there. I gotta order more already. I'm getting to the point I'm ordering, you know, 5,000 every 2 weeks now. That's all right. It keeps me busy, and I get on other people's live streams, and you know, while I'm watching their shows, I'm counting out the flips. You know, 1, 2, 3. I wrap them up with these pieces of paper, and it gets me by. There, trash cans full. This place is a mess. Dude, the other table in the other room, that's 4 foot round. That's just as bad. The desk behind me, that I'm usually working at the desk, that's what, 5 feet across and 3 feet, 5 by 3, and that's freaking buried. What are these here? NS001, that's the one. Yeah, man, that's all Maury's. Now I got these weeds. I got a bunch of rolls. Good price. And well, geez, who wants to spend $500 on 5 dates? You know, on 6 dates. So I'll be breaking those up. But right now they're just freaking nuts here. Okay. So I thought we'd see what's going on. If I'm gonna clean up this place, I may as well talk with everybody. I was just searching my wheats and found 2 buy errors. You know, those buys, they're usually good for $1. I go through BU rules a lot, which is why I got so darn many BU rules across this table. And yeah, I've gotten $10 for the for buy errors in BU. You know, you can pick up a tube, you know, whole BU roll for, well, it depends on the date. It could be anywhere from, you know, $10 to $100. I think the most I ever spent at a roll is about $185. But they're wicked nice. Anyway, it's neat because when you get into those, if you find one dye variety, a lot of times you find, you know, a dozen of them. And that's where the money comes in. Because, yeah, you can sell them off. What the heck's this nickel? Oh, it's one of the proofs. Now, did I show you this? You get a little bit of a cameo on this. Let's see if we can get that to work. Just a touch of cameo. And some people would say, oh, that's a cameo. But the other side has not a lick. And I can show you this better over here. I've got the other camera set up too. There we go. Let's see if we can do this right. I gotta lean over because it's a stretch. Ready? There it is. Okay. And that's not a, that's a bit of a precarious spot there. Okay, you got some cameo on this, right? But the other side, I flipped that over, has not. It's brilliant all the way across. So if you ever shop for cameo proofs, check both sides. There you go. That's probably about the best you're going to see there. I mean, if it was a cameo, you know, it'd be black and white. But if you only got one cameo side, it's not a Cameo coin. Let's see, where'd we go? There's home. There. So, still good proof. Nice pile. Dude, look at this. How does it get this bad? Alright, I need a rubber band. Well, here's one. There we go. Needs to go into Maury. There you go. Well, I like these, the flips. If you don't fold them up, I can put a rubber band around them. They're not going to fall out the way I store them up here. It's not a problem at all. And I got a couple boxes here. That's just the stuff that people have, you know, ordered. Here you go. I can show you this. No, I can't. There you go. I got a couple boxes here. They order something. I segregate it. It's set aside. Whatever the heck, you know, they order. So I don't get into this unless I'm filling an order. What do we got here? Here's a nickel. Here's a flip. Here's a piece. Another piece. A real nice piece dollar. Geez, I hope they pay. Here's a couple of Satin Kennedys. Here's a piece of cotton. Alright. Yeah, this needs attention. Here's a 1932D. Okay. Pennies, quarters, half. Whoa! I need some more weight up there. There you go. I love these. They're handy. There, now nothing will fall. There you go. That's the camera's kind of perched on the side of a plastic box. There. Okay, this I know was sold, but I don't have more information. Okay, look, we got one spot cleaned up. There's one tray cleaned up. I'm not even in the camera here. How does it get that bad? One thing leads to the next, and from there it just goes to hell. You know how it is. Ain't got time for it. Those shows take a lot of time getting those shows lined up. Let me tell you. Okay, I got all the cards. I stack these babies up here, right? You get that whole sheet of, you know, it's 2 foot by 3 foot of that foam board. It's pretty darn handy. It's 1/4 inch thick, and sometimes I have all of these stacked up with stuff. I mean, just, you know, just loaded. I get them emptied off, and then I can do something. Okay, what do we got here? What's going on in that one? Okay, these are 58Ds, all of them. I don't know if you can see those. This is what it looks like inside a proof set. No, inside a BU roll. There you go, real pretty ones. I know where this goes. I'll get that out of here right now. Let's see, impaired buffaloes. I had a bunch of buffaloes, right? They were not the best. I figured I'd just, you know, maybe get a couple of bucks, and I dropped them all over the floor, man. That's kind of what inspired all this. It's time to clean this desk off. Coffee and live streams. Yeah, live streams. It takes 3-4 hours to get everything in place and ready for live streams, because, you know, you got to look for, you know, see what people are doing for announcements and stuff. I got to get the coins lined up. I got to make sure I know what the heck the coins are. I don't want to have, you know, 10 of the same thing. That's not going to work. Check my data. Make sure I got stuff figured out. Ooh, look, my loop collection. Ready? There's a. Let's see. There's one. There's 2. That's that's 10x on one side, 20 on the other. Now these are pretty handy. You know, if you want a little extra, you go to the 20. But I find that so darn small. It's good for checking mint marks. There you go. I'll just stick that aside. It doesn't have a thingy. All right. But there's several more loops on this table, I'm sure. But here we go. We get these beautiful, freaking beautiful proof 58s. I sold one earlier today over on MeWe, just to, you know, get started trying it out. And they are gorgeous. Numis says 12. I'm good with 10, so I'll be listening more of these. Let's see if we can see that under the scope. Here we go. I'm reaching for it. There we go. That's a 1958 proof. All little scuff marks there on the flip. The coin's beautiful. I don't need to take it out right now because I'm trying to clean up. There you go. Now that's a gorgeous proof. Less than $1 million in 58. So wait for that. Home? There we go. Alright. I had a box here. What's that one? That's the Big Show stuff. There we go. That's stuff I have set up for the Big Show, right? Lost it. You know, I can pick those out and keep them separate. I'll put one of these in there. It'll be good. I'll put one of those in the Big Show. What's this box? This is BU Proof and Cleanup. Oh yeah, this is the box I'm looking for. See? BU Proof and Cleanup. That's where all the crap from the desk is going to go, right in here. Yeah. Crap. This is crap. There's another proof. There's another proof. Crap. Don't you wish you had this kind of a problem? What's this? This is nothing. What's this? Here's an 1899 AU. Yeah, that goes in the cleanup because it's crap. Right now it's just junk. There's another flip that's clean. Well, let's get the junk cleaned up. What's this one? A 1925D and AU. Yeah, we'll stick that in there. Here's a pile of V nickels. What do you got? Oh, you know, I gotta get a card and put it right there on top of these. Yeah, this is 4 inches higher than the desk here. What do you got? 1904, 05, 6, 7, 8. I think I got these from Shen. 9, 10, 11, 12. Geez, we'll get a whole set here. This is junk. See this? That's a flexible flip. These are no good. You can get these flexible flips, and you know, you pay $6 for 100. They're a little bit cheaper than the ones I have, right? But they're junk. For the extra 2 cents, seriously, for the extra 2 cents, get the stiffies. These don't have plasticizers in there, and if you leave your coin in there for a couple years, it's gonna be fine. You leave them in here for a couple years, you're gonna buy a new coin because you just ruined that one. The plasticizers come out, get on your coin, particularly copper, and screw it up. It'll actually pit the coin, you know, after a few years. I'll take any crap off your hands. Yeah, but you can see they're, you know, they're flexible. That's what a flexible flip is. And the stiffies, that's these. Yeah, you could fold them, you can crease them, but you gotta, you know, actually press. You gotta put some force into it. These guys, no, they're got 2 cents will save you a coin. So we'll get rid of that. Here's a 44S. I don't need that right now. Okay, let's get these V's out of here. What's with the proof nickels everywhere? What's that one? There's a 57. I had a bunch of 57s. Well, one fella took them all, but he didn't quite get all of them. I had a few that just, you know, kind of got away from me. I think he got 54 of them. You don't need 20 times. It's a jeweler's loop. It's handy. The 10X will help you. You know, that'll pick out the RPMs, for example. But if you want to identify it properly and pick out the die markers well, then you go to 20. What's this? 1978D. Why is this stuff here? Let's go over to the scope and have a look. No, that's just wrecked. Why would this be on my desk? Okay, it's probably always going to, that's a train wreck. Alright. That's out of here. Hey, we're getting a little bit of progress, but not much. I need something to put need a box. Huh. That might work. That's where that razor comes in so handy. I need something to put all these rolls in. So I got me a box. See? Guardhouse 2x2 unplasticized vinyl. Dude, it's the only way to go. It's handy. I got all kinds of cardboard because I saved some of it when it's big enough, so I can include it in shipping. Makes a good packaging material. Oh, really? Hey, watch this. I'm going to take that piece of cardboard, right? I'm going to cut it right down the middle. Not fully through. I'm just going to score it right down the middle. Let's see, right here. There you go. That's about the middle. Let's score it a couple of times. There's one. And there's another one just off to the side. All right, but now I can bend that baby real easy. And it's kind of like a box. So I have a coin. I want to ship, say this, you know, glorious V-nickel. I tuck it in there. Tape it up. Armor. It's good stuff. But really, how much cardboard do I need around the house? That's in the trash bucket. Okay. Let's start packing up some of these. What's on the ground here? What do we got here? 69S, 56, 44D, 47D, 53S. There's a bunch of 1912s. That's why I give them away for $1, you know. What do we got here? 58. Those are Canadians. Empty, empty. That's probably what all the coins are here. What's that one? 1933? That looks really good. Let's see. 74D. Yeah. A little bit of everything. 60. Small dates. Empty. 74. 52D. 54S. 58P. Says gem. This doesn't say anything. Those are Canadian. Oh, that's M55s. They're real pretty. A good nice toner on the bottom if you need a toner. I'll put all the toners together at one point. Move them away that way. 58D, 50S, 53D, 58, 57D. I'm getting low. Jeez, I only got about 4 of those left. What do you got? 55S, 63 Canadians. They're popular, I guess. Have you seen these? I don't know if you've seen these. Windows Phone on LG tablet. Speaking of score, 44p AU uncirculated Walker, $15. Nice. I don't have a card. Here's one. Here you go. You get these Canadians, right? It's like a BU wheat. Let me get over here. Home scope. Thing is, with these, there are far fewer Canadian collectors than there are U.S. collectors. So their brilliant uncirculated rolls really have not survived in the kind of mass and quantity that U.S. coins have. As a result, it's harder to find these BU Canadians. There you go. Home. There you go. Shining. I'll keep that right there. Then they made fewer of them anyway. I can use a roll of BU 66s. That's on the other table, I think. I'm still trying to clean this one. 53S, 74 small date. Here's Canadian 62s. Again, brilliance. What is this? T2. What is this? 316.64. Paid $5. Got from TZ. I don't know what the hell that is. 1959 Canadians. No, I didn't pay $5. That's an old sticker. 58s. US. That's got no cover. 54s, 51s. 43s. Oh, did you see these? These are, God, those are gorgeous. I'll save those for a bit. 1960. I don't know if they're small or large date. I'm going to guess they're large dates. I got to put together some rolls of 50 different memorials. 1963. BU. I don't know what the hell was that. Proof. 44 S's. Gorgeous. Here's a bunch of buffaloes. I had to get through those. Find out what's in there. 63D. I don't think those are Canadians. 55D. 57D. 56D. I don't think that's the right price for a 56D roll. Alright, here's here's our 69 proofs. Those are gorgeous. 60D. Another 60D BU roll. How many of these I got? 51D. What's this? Cotton. I don't know, man. This might just be like a hodgepodge of rolls I just kind of picked up and shoved in to get them out of the road here. This doesn't have a cover. Huh. What's that one? 54D. 50D. 46. There's nothing. Yeah, I get a box under the desk here. I get these empty rolls. I just stuff them in there. I got a bunch of the eagle size because they got the they got the copper rounds in there. Aren't that pretty? There we go. This needs a lid. I don't know where that is. I'll put these with the rest of them. All right, what do you got here? All the bunch of $50 from Mantic. All right, nothing in there. See, another soft one. Nope, that one's stiff. That one's stiff. Okay, I can maybe use that. What do you got in here? Acrylic holders. They end up everywhere. What's this bag? Did somebody not get their wheats? What the hell is this? No? Okay, let's stick it up here with all the other little bags. Okay, then we get the bag pile, where it's just piles of bags and piles of bags. I need a bag to put all these bags in. What's this bag? Oh, I went through the 57Ds, and I mean I had to have, 20 pounds of 57Ds. God, this is everything I picked out from, from only 20 pounds of 1957D. So I gotta find it. These are the picks. I gotta go through this buy errors, all kinds of stuff in there. 47 likes, 47 weeks. It might be that, but those are over here. See, so that's probably something I just cleaned off the desk here. Here's a 54 roll. Let's see what they look like. Those look pretty good, I think. Yeah. So I gotta put together some deals. I had this this one package I've been putting together, 16 wheats and some pretty good dates in there, without the 56, 7, and 8s. You can't see it. There we go. So this is like 54p, and geez, move them out the door, give people a decent price. If you bought them individually, it was 54 bucks. I'd put it together for 40 bucks and ship it. It's not a problem. SJ's here. SJ, we're cleaning up my desk. Did you see it? Did you see it? Look at this. Look at this. It's just a mud. It's like the Holocaust for coins. This once made sense to people, but no people around here. We got the rolls cleaned up. Okay. Gotta clean up these. Find out I don't know what that stuff is. There's a bunch of flips and stuff. Yeah. Now this is an adventure for you. Get over and clean Ken's house. Alright. Any more rolls? I think that might be it for now. Okay, good. I'll leave the 43s up here and whatever that one is with no lid. Let me get this out of here. What is this? Priority mailboxes. Yeah. Oh God, there's space to work with. Just a little. I can almost move the mouse off of this pile over here onto someplace I can work. Alrighty. Rubber bands. Keep them around. They're handy as hell. What do you got here? 1831. We better look at that. Head back here. Oh, that's not too bad at all. Big old penny. Let's have a look. Let's see. Scoop it. 1831. Sideways. You don't think she looks like a man once they wear out? Yeah. That's probably very good. I got good liberty, got some hair, but not too sharp with the hair. Any damage? No, looks good. Okay. So I'll put that over here in the the big show box. There you go. Because I haven't had any large cents for a little bit. What's this one? 1852. No, you can't see on that one. 1852. Let's look at it. Still in the flip. Alright, that's probably fine. Big show. We'll give it away. It'll be fun. What's this? 50? I get more rolls here. What's this one? Soft flip. Gotta go. See, I gotta do a show about, you know, when the stuff comes in, the process. You know, when mail comes in, it's one thing just to show it off, but a lot of people process them one way or the other. One of the first things I do is get them out of these soft flips, because they ain't nothing to me. They got stickers and writing and crap all over them. I might never get to the darn pennies. Seriously, I guess you can see it. I might never get to it. So get it out of those soft flips first thing, and then, you know, put it where it needs to be. Look at the boxes we got. We got, that's Canadians. And some of those are pretty darn nice. We got this box. I don't know what this is. Seriously, it's got no writing on it. Oh, it says cleanup. Okay, good. Oh, look, there's those walkers I've been looking for. I can move that up here. What's that? That's a 61 proof. What's these? 57D. I don't know what else. I don't know where these came from. I haven't gotten any rolls with cotton in them in months. They collect spiders. Get them out of here. The soft flips, they gotta go. Those are garbage. Here we go. I got this box. It's desk cleanup. So we don't really know what's in here. Let's have a look. Here's a 43S. AU. Where's my oh, there it is. I'll put that in a wheat box. Here's some oh, SBA dollars. Real shiners. We got, what are these? Bunches of proof Lincolns. Bunches of them. I don't know what to do with them all. Geez, you know, I find them, the price is right. I grab them. Then it's whether or not I get time. What do we got here? 1902. One little Indian. Okay. Some of the stuff's pretty good. 1920. Big fat buffalo. Yeah. Then we got, yeah, well, I gotta get these up next. There you go, a whole bunch of walkers. I got these for, you know, I think it was like $9 a piece. All right, and they go for, you know, 14, 15. I'm just gonna put them up and, you know, pick up a couple of bucks a piece. So if you want walkers for 11 bucks, they're good to find. $3 shipping, of course. 43, 41, 42, 45, 45, 43. Yeah, just 40s. 41, 40, 43, 45, 46. Yeah, just let me know. I'm sure we put something together. Here's those steels. Yeah, pick out the best out of the rolls. These are the yummies. Oh, there's another walker. There's another walker. There's another walker. Yeah, more proof Lincolns. These are the nutsos, right? Where it's almost a mirror on some of these. I mean, look at this. Let me try to find. Oh, that one's gorgeous. Let's look at this one up close and personal, like. What do you say? Let's get him out. Put him on a card. There's actually a strategy behind all this. I just haven't figured out what that strategy is. You know, I try to move out the biggest stuff first. Now, let's get a mark on it. Why is it in this batch? There's not much of a mark. And maybe it is. I'll have to look at it in person. Oh, something's going on with the shoulder. Let's have a look. No, I picked him up because he's screwed up. Well, no matter. Well, now he's on the floor. To hell with it. We're going to stop using that scope over here today. That was probably a decent penny before. Alright. That's that box. Here's one just waiting to be used. Oh, look. See, I got those acrylics. 2x2s. And I can't find one when I want to show it off. You've seen them. There we go. Them things. Well, people pick them up, you know, couple here, couple there. So I get left with all these wonderful boxes. And boy, look, everything fits, of course, because they're designed for 2x2s. That's what came out of them. Well, I'll put them to use. Now I'll get a box to use. What's that one? That one's Canadians. This is stuff that needs to be looked at. What's this box? Yeah, I use some reds. I use some mailboxes. Yeah, here we go. There you go. Can you see this? All proof memorials. All of them. Yeah. I'll get time for that, huh? Well, they're in good shape. This is why I put them in, you know, the solid flips, because might never get to the darn things. It takes time to just take pictures. Chip on his shoulder. No, that'd be up here. I don't know. It's down there on the floor somewhere. I got so much change on the floor I could buy a truck with what's there. All right, let's get some flips and just get these off the desk and put away. There it is. Oh, look. I've been looking for this for so long. Let me wipe it off of my t-shirt. And we'll put a penny on a card. Do that. Where's the cards? Now, a couple years ago, you'd buy one of these Lenovo Easy Cams, you know, the generic USB cameras, and they included a little slide. I'm trying. Geez, I'm trying everywhere I can find it. Can look to find these little slides, because you got, you know, measurements and shit on there. You know, you got circle diameters. You got, you know, every one of those little points is 1/10 of a millimeter. Now, how handy is that? When you zoom in, it becomes evident. You can measure shit. You know, how big is that mint mark? What do we? Oh, of course, we had to grab one without a mint mark. There you go. How tall are your letters? Right? How tall is the number 1? It's 1 millimeter. There you go. Well, just about 1 millimeter. They've made them bigger. 1932 was a funny year in 33. They changed it in 34. Yeah, 31 was similar. Yeah, but these are pretty handy things. You got a grid in there. Can you see the grid? Let me put that down. And this is neat because you can count squares. So if you have a, say, a die chip and it's really big, you can count the squares and decide if it's over, you know. If you can count 400, it'd be over 4 millimeters, square millimeters. And then it jumps into the category of die break. Yeah, count to 400. You take a picture of the darn thing, so then you get the grid lines, and it's a whole lot easier. Then you can just do, you know, math and arithmetic and count big sections and swaths at a time. Looky. Holy Lagosis. Yeah, I found my measuring tool. So that's handy. I usually put it right here. Yeah, what do we got here for a penny? It's a 1932. Little rim ding. Looks to be a pretty decent shape. Got some laminations over there on the right side, it looks like. Oh, it's excellent shape. Yeah. Just sitting on the desk. Alright, we'll put that in the wheat box and deal with it later. Right now, let's get this. Look, I've got a space. I've got a space on this desk. Look. Wonder if there's some more. Look, here's a stack of flips. Huh? That'll be handy. Yeah, we'll put them up here. Alrighty. Dusty. This is how my gloves get so filthy. Just cleaning the dust off of these. I think you got too many tabs open. Let's see. I got the video directory. Where's the screen? That's me. That's what I see. Okay, I got the video directory. Nothing loading there. What's this? That's this page. Here's another page on YouTube. That can die. Yeah, I was watching this yesterday and watching that the day before. I just watched part of Ghost. And I got my blog. Nothing loading there. Oh, I got a new one up, by the way. It's the good, the bad, and the better. It tells you about MeWe, tells you about Facebook, and get the hell off Facebook to sell coins. And if you're going to buy and sell them, get into a group where the people are moderated and vetted, which is what we do. And then we got MeWe here. That might be eating some up. That is not going to load for me. Bye-bye. Oh wait, Frank's got a Woody 1913. Acquired tonight via the Bay. I hope you stole that, man. It'll be a while before I see that. Lathe lines on the outburst. I'll be looking at that later. That ain't gonna load for me. Not this week. Kill it. And I'll kill the blog too. There you go. Live dash. Oh, let me put this on pause too, because that'll eat some width. Video output is low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I'm sorry. I suck at YouTube. There. Now these, I get to a point, I don't know, check them, frigate. Just get them off the desk, get them into a flip, and I'll look at the darn things later. Alright. If they were really good, I probably would have. That's really good. Look at that one. That's flawless. If they were really, really nice, I'd have dealt with it earlier. But it could be anything on here. So I got a box just for cleanup, and I'll look at it when the time is right. What are all these? 82 D. Alright, that'll probably come out of a BU roll. That's what I'm talking about, I'll put together some 50 different sets and just move them out the door. God knows I can do it, but would you rather buy 50 rolls, at $2 a roll, $3 a roll, or just buy, one roll that's got one from every other roll? What do you want for some of the walkers? $11. Let me know how many you want. They're 40s. I think there's a 43D in there. I don't know. I'd have to check. But $11. I'll be putting them up on MeWe soon enough. Now that I know where they are, as long as I can find them again, I'll be in pretty good business. Yeah. Get them going. I got one that's frigged. Where'd that go? I know what to do with that. What do you get for a frigged up walker? Let me move this. This has no place. I get these cards, they're covered with coins and stuff, and I want to, once I identify them, I got the little slips. Tell me what it is. I want to keep those where the hell they are. Oh, what do we got here? Walker, Indian, 91 AU. Oh, this is stuff from last week's big show that didn't go. Isn't that one of them beautiful proofs? 1860. There it is. I cannot keep this one. It floats. I grab it, I see it for a second, and then it goes somewhere else, and I never see it again. This goes in the big show box. Yeah. We'll send that away. Here it is. Here it is. Walker. Polished. Real good shine to it, but it's, polished. What do you get for a polished walker? Yeah, I got a guy that comes through and buys all my silver. He'll probably take that too. Let's see if we can see it under here. Oh, there it is. Polished. Yeah, smooth kitty right there. $50. Hey, it'd be in decent shape, but it's cleaned. Now it's just down to scrap silver value. There you go. You can see that it bounces off like a proof. And where do I put that? Right in there. Good enough. Oh, here's these. And now I figured, since I got these, I could do a giveaway, so I could do a have a logo contest. See, Mantic's got this logo. I gotta get me one. There you go. See this? This is what Mantic does. Yeah, it's kind of impressive. I like to have something like this. Now he just prints it up on his printer. All right, blank on one side. It's just paper. Let's see if I can get that out. But it's got a professional look to it. I think I'd like to step up to that. You know, if you're gonna do it, go pro. Unplug your Wi-Fi and plug it back in. Is it better? Clap on. Now, put the Wi-Fi on a clapper. It'll kill the stream. I'm lagging real bad. Oh, sorry. It'll pick up later, I'm sure. I'm just going to keep on going. Because that's all I'm doing is watching, you know, clean this up. 9 people watching. I guess it's lagging bad. I'm going to shut down. I'm going to restart. Let me try typing this in. There. Shutting down, restarting. I'll be back in a week. We'll see if this works. Yeah, I'm in red line here. Okay, yeah, people are leaving in droves. Time to kill it and try again. We'll see in a bit. Listen to the mods. Let me know if it works. Restarted. Still red line. I wonder if I'm even on. Am I even on? It's a battle. Let's see. That is bright green. That is a bright green line. Okay, good. Now I forgot what I was talking about. All right. Let's see if I can point this upward just a bit. There, this is where I am. I'm picking this stuff up. There's my picks. They're everywhere, man. You step on these, God, you scream bloody murder. You can't scream loud enough, it seems. Yeah. So I'm finding stuff. I'm just going to pick them up. What do we got here? This is a 55S with a big fat fingerprint on it. Yeah. Well, I got a lot of those holders. I figured I'd put some together with, you know, these, man, not quite awesome, but decent enough to make it worth your while with, you know, the second-rate Lincolns. And a lot of people love to have a shiner, but, you know, it's kind of blemished, so it's really, really cheap. What do you got here? There you go. But at least I can build a set. You know, a lot of people haven't even seen BU wheats. Never seen them. To them, wheat cents are brown. This is what they look like when they're freaking brand new. What's this one? 55D. Well, a lot of towns don't have B&Ms, right? eBay, the ease and simplicity and ability to list, you know, thousands of items and have an eBay store, it really killed off a lot of shops, right? You don't need to, you know, pay rent and lease and heat and electricity and phone and everything else for a coin shop. You can just pay eBay and stay at home. Well, you lost a lot of coin shops the last 25 years. A lot of them. You know, 20 years ago, they were every town had a coin shop. This town needs a real coin shop. And I probably have enough just in this desk to stock a real coin shop. All right, there's a bag. Where's that bag of bags? There. I'm gonna put all my bags in this one bag. What's this bag? Oh, here's that gorgeous Morgan. Did you see this one? That's 65. That is a gorgeous thing. No, I really do put them in baggies. We can get that in the right spot. There it is. I'm not able to see it. Oh, the hell with it. That camera doesn't want to focus on anything but what it wants to focus on. Yeah. Well, anyway, you lost all these coin shops. So the stores are not as prevalent. You get one, you know, every few hundred miles. So getting in and seeing a brand new wheat cent, you know, they're a buck. I don't know what this one is. It's got a big splotch on it. Yeah. Some people, you can't do it. There just aren't the venues anymore. Now maybe an antique shop will have something. We're gonna have, you know, they're gonna have a 1937 Buffalo nickel wore out. Can't read the date, and it's 20 bucks. Yeah. It has to change. You don't need a whole lot of room for a coin shop. There it is. That don't go in there. It goes in here. I do. I need a whole lot of surface area more than anything else. Yeah, and it means to weigh the customer on the way in and the way out, because I get so much stuff just lying around. Yeah, I want to weigh the customers. Dude, you weigh 3.5 grams, big more than you should. Have you drunk anything today? Did you eat a candy bar? Where's the wrapper? That kind of thing. You know, but where are you going to get these 1963 Canadians in BU locally? Where are you going to get those? Nobody has these. You know, there's no money in those. What's this thing? You know, here's a quarter. I got to look at his nose. Okay, where's that stuff needs looked at? We throw it in that pile. Oh, here's a bunch of Indians. 1899. 1932, real nice woody on that. No, we can't see nothing there. No matter. That's the kind of stuff that's on the desk. Well, how could you redo a coin shop, right? They got these little kiosks in the mall. It's just, you know, it's 5 foot by 5 foot. It's got a guy in there, a cash register, and a bunch of these cabinets all around him. That's it. Just that would be pretty impressive. You could fit all sorts of things. In effect, it's a it's an oversized coin show table. So, does it work? Is it effective? Do you have enough space? And can you smoke while you're in there? Suppose if you get a ventilation system, why not? What are all these? 1954 S's. Just scattered. Well, if you don't smoke, you get a chance, but you still got to get to the bathroom, so you got to staff it with 2 people, or at least have somebody come by every couple of hours. But you don't need a big coin shop, but somebody come in, well, geez, you might have a whole bunch of coins that they might be interested in. I'm out of flips again. Here's some more. But more importantly, you can take their orders, and well, the general public can come on in, and you give them nothing to buy all their good stuff. That's a big deal with the coin shops. Is they serve as a collection spot for everybody in town. Anybody with a coin in their sock drawer, top drawer, their dresser, or jewelry box can drag it on in and say, "What's this worth? What is it? What's it worth? Where's the machine I put it in to get my money?" Well, the coin shop is a machine you put it in to get your money. Well, I thought about maybe I could do something downtown here. You can get rents for pretty darn cheap. Good concrete buildings. Ain't nothing wrong with concrete buildings. Here they are. Well, I've been looking for these. These are those double dye satins. Yeah, I'm gonna list those real quick. Well, in a bit. What's this? Toners. All right, you're in there. A couple of quarters. Well, if the security's good, you get a chance. You put everything in a safe. You leave it in the glass cases. In this town, you put everything in a safe at night. The guy downtown, he buys jewelry from people. That's his thing. He's gonna buy your old jewelry, your necklaces and stuff. You're gonna take your wedding ring, give us $50 for it. That's the best I can do, he says. $50? Well, all right. I'm out of flips again. Here's some more. They're everywhere, I tell you. Well, that's a great advantage, really. Is it worth the time and effort? Staff it, run the lights, run the air conditioner. Because in this town, you need the air conditioner, 9 months a year. My local LCS is real small. You don't have to be big. He also stocks some antique stuff, about 4 display cases. Yeah, that's it. You can get a lot of stuff in a small space, right? I mean, you want to have a comfortable chair for the customer so he can sit down at a table and take a look. You want to have a big fucking camera so you can keep an eye on the customer. Okay, you can have another chair for you on the other side, plus workspace. Because, you could kill a table this big real quick. Now, the display cases are all well and good, but there's plenty of overhead space. And if you want to fit some stuff in a small area, these, the pages work great. Hopefully you see that. Yeah, so you invest in, compressibility. Yeah, I can get you that coin right here. How about a little bit of space? There was a place in New York years ago. I don't know if they're still there or not. But you go in and they hand you a box. Here you go. This is what we got. And I'd pick through. And I took out, 1932 or, nice 1927S or whatever the heck it was. And that was where I got my first complete set, except for the SVDV, which took another 15 or 20 years to get that. Well, here's a bunch of satin quarters. All right, we'll stick them in here. But you get a lot of space, a lot of stuff in a small space, and have your coins, individually packaged. These slabs, they're beautiful, right? They're certified. They've got numbers on them. I mean, they got serial numbers on them. This is the kind of thing you could insure easily. You got a problem when you put all these coins out in public, because it upsets people if you stand there with a shotgun too. Here at home, it's not a problem. I got a couple under the table here. It's not a problem. I feel safe. Out in public, though, you're gone 12 hours a day. What do you got here? Oh, 2 more satins. Why are these here? I'm going to put that in this section. I think that's where it goes. I'd just be worried about the security in a public setting with your coins. But you could do it. You could have a lot of stuff in a very small space. And hey, you're coming back next week. I'll make sure I have it here for you next week. So now you got a storage offsite. It is not a problem. Tell me what you're going to want on this day. And I get that out of, the location. Because we got to, we've been digging for months. And we got the doorway covered with a pigsty, so ain't nobody gonna go in there. We got a safe spot for the coins there. What do you got here? What is it? 2003 Kennedy. Why do I have this? NIFC. That's what that is. There. Look at all the space. I've got my table back. Kinda. I got parts of my table back. There. This is my nasty towel. So I set my coins down on there. Look, I could take a moment and run to the bathroom. My coin shop is small. He has binders. Ain't nothing wrong with binders. You need very small amount of space. I'm going to be back in just a moment here. Here, you stare at this for a bit. There you go. Jesus H. Christ. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, I'm so happy with that. That's much better. It's useful because I got also this space over here. The first thing I cleared is where I keep the computer. Yeah. Where are we? I'll let your coin cat. All he has to do is growl and meow. I think the possum's on the porch right now. Reese's. The diner, the red there was 12. Why would it disconnect for no goddamn reason? That's just disturbing. Okay, it reconnected. Why would it just shut itself off? Huh. Now the problem with the diner was the electrical use. Geez, we got in there. Of course, we get everything on. It took a little while to learn the systems and how it works and start shutting crap down because that was a $1,200 electric bill. God, it was as much to rent the place as it was to keep everything turned on. So that's pretty much one of the biggest reasons why the previous guy, couldn't pay the darn bills. Jesus, $1,200 a month. It's cost you $40 a day to turn on the lights. You go in and turn everything on at once, you get a surge charge, so that didn't help him any. All right, and that's what he did. I went in and turned on this, and wait 15 minutes, turn on that. So I'm spacing out my usage. Alrighty. Where's that towel I had? Right there. I'm gonna clean this computer real quick, cause damn. But started changing the way the food was ordered, because I can get stuff twice a week. I don't need to order, cases of it on Monday, get it on a Tuesday, and store it till Friday. Look, order it Thursday, gets here on Friday, and either I have it or it didn't come in and I'll offer something else. I can always make meatloaf. All right, I don't need 3 freezers going to store bread. No, don't need it. Bread? Okay, so we cut this and cut that. Had it down to, geez, $400 a month? Seriously. That's only a couple of coolers, a couple of freezers. All right, let's clean this just a bit. Oh, look. That's cool. And now I can identify errors again. All right. There. That was greatly needed. So you really don't see this when it's over there because it changes the lighting. Put it over here, and now, wow, it's filthy. Those dinner roll platters is where the money is. Took a pork butt. Here, just one moment. What's it doing? Why is it doing that? I just messed with the mouse pad here. Let me look and see. All right. I get a pork butt for $1.19 a pound, right? It's back. Why are you doing this? Don't ever buy stuff at Walmart. It's crap. See if this link works. MeWe. Doubt it. There may be a link to MeWe down below. Just type in MeWe, hit enter, and Google will say, oh, here it is, MeWe.com. It's not complex. You figured out YouTube, you can figure out MeWe. Believe me, if I can do it, you can do it. So what are you looking at for a coin shop? You're looking at, air, heat and air. Heat ain't too bad. Air conditioning in the summer sure is handy in Florida. You got lights. You're going to have a little fridge in the back, maybe a microwave. You're going to have, what else? A blender, for 5 o'clock, the pina coladas when you get off work. What are those slabs? These, I'll get to you in a minute. They also have to be cleaned up. I got some, some stickers. Why do they put stickers on the slabs? There's one for you. Here, look. You get the slab, you put the slab in a bag. You want to put a sticker on it, put the sticker on the bag. Because when you put the sticker on the slab, it just makes a damn mess. And you got to scrub it to get it off, And you end up scuffing the hell out of the slab. But I see this all the time. It's one of the pet peeves I get. They stick stickers all over these things. Why don't I just put one right across Jeffrey here? Nice shiny one. Put a picture of a coin right there. Well, that's the way they work. It's 5 cents for a freaking bag, right? 5 cents. It's cheaper than a flip. You put stickers on them too. You can't. I put a piece of paper inside the bags. Here you go. There's one inside the bag. So I got all my stuff written on it there. What's this? That's that Smithsonian. Real nice piece there. Alrighty. These are, if we can see them. See, the camera's way up there. I've got like a 1.5 foot reach. You got a 68, Proof 68 heavy cameo right there. And you can see the cameo from way down here. 1996 S, Jeffy. And that's the same thing, Proof 68, but 2000, Jeffy. Okay, I figured I'd give these as a prize for a logo contest, because Mantic's got a logo, so I got to get me a logo. And something should be, fit on 1.5 inches, so that'll give me some space to cut the flip. Anyway, I got to work on the, how to and what's and where's. Then I can put my stuff on the back. That'll be, grade and mintage and date and place for initials. Maybe they like that. That'll work. There it is. Gosh, look at how clean this desk is. I don't have a lighter anywhere. I love when I get the desk cleaned up. It's such a rare thing, really. You need display cases. Okay, you need a countertop. And then from the countertop, you can set display cases on there. You see them. They're, wood or steel. They get the nice glass tops. So when I look in it, you open it up from the back. Easy enough to bolt them together from the sides, right? Or even put a bolt through the countertop. That's not a problem. But you'd have to open the darn case to get to the bolt. And you put a lock on the thing so it doesn't open up. That's not a big deal. At the end of the day, you unbolt them all, a couple of wing nuts, take them apart, stack them up in a safe somewhere, or at least under another lock, maybe another closet or under the counter. How about that one? That would work. But most people are going to, come in and look at what's on top of the counter. You got a 10-foot area, maybe 2 10-foot areas, one for you, one for them. It's all well and good to have, stuff on display on top. But you got to have some space so they can have a seat, sit down, and you can bring them the books, the volumes, the boxes. Here you go, and talk with them. go from there. Well, I'll be dipped. It worked. Yep, I'm redline again for no good reason. Yeah. Why am I redline? Oh, I unplugged the darn thing. So I'm actually on Wi-Fi now instead of the plug-in. Yeah, that might be it. Because that's over there. Huh. It goes a little better when I get the computer set up there. But I thought I'd do this. Thought I'd do the bit with the desk here. So what are you looking at? A couple of $100 would cover the light bill. You got to have a phone. Well, everybody's got a cell phone. It's not a problem. You can get yourself a cell phone for $50 and just run it all for there. But you got to have landline for Wi-Fi because you got to have Wi-Fi. You get nothing going on all day. Well, you take pictures and put it up, and at least conduct your affairs online. So, Jesus, there are sellers that still have coin shops who aren't doing anything online. There's a lot of volume you can do online. The two biggest things you need with a business is insurance and help. Darn right. Good help. Help you can trust. Help that's not going to, say, abscond with all the credit card money being sent to her personal account. No, that'll shut down a place real quick. Help where, a business partner doesn't take the checkbook to the bookkeeper to get it looked at and come back and there's a check missing, right? And it's all blacked out in the entry as to what it was. 2 weeks later, you get the statement, and the entire balance was written to somebody. Where's the freaking money? You could be a broker. Yeah, I thought about it. Imagine a secure location. The kind of place they'd put Dick Cheney, but it's all coins, right? So you can send your coin in, it's inspected. Maybe it's already in a slab. Right, certification number. Every coin is specifically identified. You can do the whole thing online as far as buying and selling the darn things. You don't even have to ship them, right? Because we also store the coins in that secure location. Environmentally controlled, constant humidity, constant temperature, safe, ain't going nowhere. If you'd like to take delivery, we can do that. It's no problem at all. Or you can just leave it here and, we'll help you sell it in our extensive database. You just click what you're looking for, take a look at the pictures and say, yeah, I'll buy that. And you now have paperless coins. You don't actually take delivery of the coins. You have virtual coin collections. You can take delivery anytime you want. I'd be a damn good coin shop owner, right? Give me another 10 years, I'll be grumpy as hell. I'll be like that guy in my hometown. But you can do a lot with a coin shop if you had the space, right? A 10 by 10 space. You get a bathroom here, a little kitchenette, a table to work with on your side. On the other side, you got, countertop and a chair for the customers. If you had more space, geez, what could you do? All kinds of things. How about a coin show with the entire, everybody in the county shows up and, rents a table for $5 or whatever. And that pays for the advertising. But you get people to come in for the show, and all these other, show people. You wouldn't have to make it. You wouldn't have to make a dime on the operation. Spend the table fees on advertising, get the word out, and get people to come in. And that's exposure for the store. So the store would gain by, just being open all the time. But you get all those other community people in there. Everybody in the whole county. You're already a Jedi Master when it comes to numismatics. What are you waiting for? I'm broke. Besides, I like to sleep in. The problem with the diner, when I had that, I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning so I could, leave here at 4:30, so I get there at 5:30 and get the doors open at 6. Jesus. We'd close at 3. I'd be out of there by 4. Stop at the supermarket, pick up a couple of things so we'd have it for the next day, or put it off until the next morning. So now I got to be up at 3 o'clock so I can get to the store and get sausage. Because, geez, the time constraints I didn't like that. But if I had some help, well, they can get up at 5 o'clock. I'll just show up when the fun begins. Oh, we have a show? I'll come in. Yeah, that'll be fun then. And that's the best part of owning your own business. You're always there for the fun stuff. You get all the glory. And if it's, something bad, you blame the cook. Keep counterfeit decoys on the cabinets. Security, it can be an issue. in some parts of the country. This town here, there's some crime. It's not a big town. Every town has crime. You go to a bigger town, there's more possibilities of crime, but you also have greater clientele. So you concentrate on security measures, and if they're adequate, you're good. Insure it. You get everything. You're gonna get pictures of the darn things. You got certification numbers. Okay, do you go with more slabs? Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you can get a claim on. This loose bag of pennies, you're not going to get so much of a claim on that. So there is a risk. I had the diner, there's a risk that the chicken's going to go bad if it doesn't sell in 3 days. And a couple of times, yep, sure enough, throw it out. There goes that. Yeah, what the heck are you going to do? It's all, the coins are neat because they're a small investment, and you've got a very good chance of getting a fair return in a reasonable time period. And that's what the whole game is. It's just an equation. I get a great return. The stuff flips over pretty quick. That's the problem, is I got so much turnover here, right? The stuff comes in and it turns over. I hustle and call people and send emails and send pictures and turn it over. The stuff you see on MeWe, that's the stuff that I haven't sold yet. Okay, well, we'll do more. Well, I was a U.S. Customs broker for 11 years. That's got to count for something. Yeah, why not? I'd have made a fortune if I was a customs broker. All that stuff coming in. Yeah, we'll make sure this paperwork's right. No problem at all. Just, yeah, I get your paperwork covered. You can go right through. $100 a month each. If it's really good stuff, more. What are they peddling across the border? Canadian whiskey? Yeah, you can make a fortune on that one. You bring your whiskey to my port of entry. I will only charge you $1,000 a month, and I see to it. By God, everything's right. 9/11 screwed up a lot for brokers. Yeah. Why not? You got to test everything, measure it for radiation. Well, you go with U.S. coins. Nothing has to cross borders. You don't have that shipping issue. All the forms you got to fill out to ship a penny to Canada. Was it a Canadian penny you shipped to Canada? That's one thing. Made in Canada. Oh, it's made in U.S.? Oh, there's a tariff on that. Huh? Whatever, man. What's this one? Oh, Chef took that one. Chef in here? He took that 63 DMPL. And that's a pretty coin. That's a real good color on that one. That proof-like. I'll miss that one. Newest matter goods have their own tariff number. Yes, they do. What is it, 9560, I think it is? Yep, everything does. Because if they can tax it, they will. They don't tax sex in the air you breathe, and if they could, they would. Here's a big fat cotton ball. Do you keep the cotton balls? They have a use. It's padding. You stick it on the top of these rolls. God, you gotta see these. I gotta show you this. Let me get a card here. Let's see if we can. How do you get through a roll? There we go. Stuck. Comes out. Dude, every time you handle BU coins, you put on a glove. Every time. Alright, because if you don't, and this stuff sits around for a couple of years, they're going to be less. 9705. There you go. It takes that long to put on a glove. Now we can handle them. Let's see what we got here. You've got to see these. These are gorgeous. I'll just spread them around here. Okay, that one's not. That's got a spot. I'm still going to go through and pick out the finest ones. I'll get on the 43s, but not the 43Ds. I mean, some of these are just like mirrors. I mean, look at that one. Jesus. There's a little card ahead. You get to see this. These are those steals. I stole them. They were stolen. I'm going to put this over here. Let's have a look at that. Where is it? Find my mouse. Scope. Look at this. I scratch my nose. Look at it. You see any contact marks? There's a little discoloration down below. Let's see, you get a big die crack on the lower vest. See any contact marks? Look at the back. That is a good looking penny. There's one below C. There's one. There had to be one. Might be one in the E. There you go. One in the E. Now is that 64 or 65? No, they ain't nickels, baby. Maury's got some of these coming. Let's see. They're not nickels. They're pennies. There you go. Big fat steals, which we'll never be able to focus on. But you can see the color better here. They shine. They're blue. They're gorgeous. Let's see what that does with the camera moved. That's this one. I'll put it right up here up top. We'll look at let's see. We'll look at this one next. Ready? Let me get this out of the way. Here's some satin dimes. A whole bunch of them. I haven't even looked at those yet. Let's see. Scope. And we'll bring that right over and have a look. Oh, it's on the screen. It's on the scope. And same darn thing, only it doesn't have that little discoloration. That's a 1943 steel. You have a small clash mark under his chin, right in front of his Adam's apple. Right? I think the E and we might have a little squish on it, a little contact mark. We could focus in and zoom in on that. Let's try the other side, see what we see. You ready? What do you see here? There's a slight contact mark below the N. Under the O, that little line is it's a scratch on the die. In front of the C, that's a scratch on the die. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see if I'm talking bullshit or if that's believable. There you go. In front of the C, you have these lines that are scratches on the die. They're polishing marks. And down below, yeah, that's a well-polished polishing mark. That might be about the biggest issue with this coin right there. Let's look at the other side. We had that crack in his bust. Okay, lower bust, we had a die crack, it looked like. Which I don't see a damn thing here. Okay, there it is. Now to zoom out, because it's a little bigger. Okay, let's see. Where are you? Yeah, I got a couple of them that have this same crack. And it starts up at the rim, you can see there. If I can get the focus right. Try that. Starts at the rim, goes up, goes up to the top of his shoulder. I thought I had one going across. And let's look at the E. No, that's not damage. That's just a little bit filled. Huh. I probably want to look at this with a loop. Many steels were replated, not these. These are original surfaces. Right now you can look at the any debris that was on the coin when it was plated is going to be also plated. These are 100% natural. Now, these are the best rolls I've seen in 20 years. 1943. What's going on with this E? Maybe something under the Left side of the T needs attention. See that? How it's kind of a odd shape. I think this is a worn die because I'm seeing this on several of these devices. That D looks kind of wide though. Let's see what's going on in Liberty. Anything sticking out? Maybe the L? No, I think it's just a little distortion from the edge. I call it the edge effect. You got more distortion across the edges than anything else. Yeah. Well, the die gets hot. It's going to stretch the most by the time it gets to the edge. Yeah, that looks okay to me. How much for a set of PDS steels and nice BU? Well, I'd have to have S. I got the P's and the D's. This one in front of you is $8. $8. Yeah, $8 for all these. And the D's are 10. So the two of them, this won't stay lit. Where's the freaking ashtray? There. So the two of them's $18, but I take $1 off because I got them for a good price. I don't have any S's. I'm working on them. Give me time. But for now, this is what we got. I suppose it'll be good. All right. There. 1943. Yeah. $8? Of course. Of course that's a good price. That's a crazy price. I'm going to put these on MeWe. But if you want them, let me know. I can email right here. There you go. There's the back. What the hell's that other roll? What's this one? 43. No. I had a bunch of 43Ds here. Where the hell did they go? Well, I just hauled another box across the other table. I got them. They're out here. Home. Yeah, but if you don't like them, send it back. And I don't want stuff to come back, so I'm going to give you something you like. For example, there's this one. This one is unacceptable. Let's go and look at that one. This is not what you would get for your, for the $8 or 18. Great shape, right? You see the color splash. Now this is a great because I got the coin here at an angle, right? It's actually split about 30 degrees right now, but you can see what happens with the camera, and it turns it black. It's not really black; it's white. That's the way this here camera works. I mean, great shape, but it's got this splotch on it. Okay, well, it's not really black. It's, white as me. That's the way it handles color. But there's a couple, 3 of them that have this. And I'll take these splotchy ones and I'll put them in albums and just, yeah, it's a booger. I'll move right that way. Yeah, I mean, there's not a thing wrong with it. I mean, geez, look at it. The grade is there, but it's got a booger on it. But the grade, dude, if that's not MS64 or 5, I don't know what is. Let's find issues. Okay, we got a die crack down along the bottom of the shoulder. That's not an issue. Some people like them sort of things. All right, can we see it? Barely, just above VDB there. All right, this field is perfect. This field, you've got small contact marks. Now, mind you, we shouldn't be looking at the coin under this magnification to grade it. We're trying to find stuff. Okay, but this might be enough to take it from 65 to 64. There's the booger. 43D, ain't a problem with there. Hey, is that a filled die? No, that's right. Mint mark looks pretty good. I don't see an issue with it. Trust, we, God, me. Nothing on his face besides the booger. Oh, wait there, right below the tie. On the left side of the tie is a little light contact mark. How big is that? I can't believe I lost my measuring tool already. Where the hell did that go? Oh, how could it go anywhere that fast? It was here. Huh. Now, I need places to put this stuff. Yeah, well, it's okay, but it's not It's not what I would sell, but these will go. These will go quick, easy. I just have to find time to take the photos. Let's just pull this next one out. Here, let's look at this one. Oh, you're going to love this one. What do we find on this? All right, we got a line here. Is it a polishing mark? Oh, look, it's a woody. Well, not really. It's just a bright streak is what that is. Let me see what the heck that mark is above his nose. It's a piece of lint. What's that bright mark? Can you see it comes down from R? Where's the loop? That's a light contact mark. So that one I would call 63. Okay. But the back, I mean, come on. Yeah. We'll set that one aside, keep it picked out from the good ones. Next. Zoom up a little. And a thing wrong with this. Nothing. Look at the back. All right, little spot there. And yeah, you see how it's black here, but I'm going to tilt that about 5 degrees, and it's better for getting the right color. It's just a bright spot. Milk spot. Yeah, these are wonders. These are beauties. Yep. So I gotta get these all separated and put away. Nope. There it is. And ready to go. There. So those three, those are the ones, you can't see that. There you go, those three, that's the ones that had the booger. You still can't see it. Yeah, those are the boogery ones. These are just nuts. But having them in a row isn't the way to go, because they're gonna shift, they're gonna shuffle, and that's how that one got that little contact mark right above his nose. Well, let's protect him right. Let's get him into some decent holders. Yeah, this is why I go through so darn many holders, because Jesus, man. You know, I got boxes like this. I don't have any idea what's in that box. You know, what's in this box? Any idea? I don't know. Well, it only takes a moment. This is all I'm doing, all right? Just stuff it in a holder. You see, you have this coefficient of friction is what it is, and on the unplasticized vinyl, it is very low indeed. Now it's in contact with the coin, but it doesn't really rub the coin. Then you have the difference in the hardness between the coin and the vinyl. But there's no softeners in this stuff. All right? In a roll, I hate to hear that noise on some good pennies. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That has some good color to it. This is a 54. There's a mouse. 54 with some interesting color to it, which we are not going to pick up on this camera. That's... Nope. Let's try the big one. I need another camera. Let's try that one. Are we going to be able to pick up the color in this? I can't even find it. Nope. Okay. Heck with it. Put it right there. But I get them out of the tubes a lot of times when possible. Sometimes I run out of flips. There's a reason I go through 5,000 flips in 2 weeks. Yeah. Bet you get flips and boxes, and coins. And people that want their coins, put them all together, and what do you get? You get a reason to buy more coins. Hence more flips, more boxes. Is there no end to it? There we go. We'll fill this box now. Out of flips again. Look at these. No, any more? I think there's some in here. Aha. More flips. Now I'm gonna get more flips coming for next week because I'm about out of flips for this week. There you go. Count them up. I get about, I don't know, 600 left. But when I get more, I'm going to make sure I have enough to fill these boxes. Because, right, we get 3 boxes, 300 flips, shipped, 33 bucks. And I want to promote that again. But I can fit twice as many in there, so if you want to do 600 flips and 3 boxes. The problem with those boxes is they're so darn big. I mean, we could do 6 boxes, but then I got to jump up to, you know, a medium flat break box. That's $13.50 for shipping. Jesus. Shipping is a bear sometimes. Who's in here? David Baker? We're cleaning up my desk, David. We're finding stuff, putting it away, get it where it needs to be. Left over from my CB radio days. That's where you just get on the radio and talk. Did they have like CB radio shows? You get on there and tell jokes and announcements. There's a spaghetti dinner at the Unitarian Church on Thursday night. Only $6.99 per couple. And bring a fork. Coffee breaks. Anything good? Did you see these? We've been looking at these for the past half hour. So I can get back to it. Yeah, we got a bunch of these. These are 43s. Well, the 43s are 8 and the 43Ds are 10. And dude, they're gorgeous. The MS64 price on Numis says 13 1/4. But I got them for a pretty good song. So it's not a problem. You want them both, one of each? You know, knock $1 off, 17. But it's $3 for shipping. Yeah, we found some neat stuff. I gotta look at these proof dimes next, or no, satin dimes next. We'll look at those. Well, we're gonna talk about, you can't see the desk. When we started, this was a pile. You know, just a mass. Several layers deep. Well, we'll get it cleaned up. But I guess satins I gotta look at. Now the satins, I like these satins. I try to find them when I can in some kind of bulk. Right? There we go. Now 2006, I get 6, 7, and 10 right now in, well, I do, you know, a couple dozen sets of each. Or a couple of dozen sets where you get, you know, one of everything. But if you want, I get all 6 for 2006, 2007, 2010, P and D. $5. There you go. And that's the satin finish. They're still in the, that's what these holders are. They're still in the original mint wrappers. You know, somebody just chopped them all up, stuffed them in a bag. But I got, where the hell did they go? There we go. I pick up bunches of them. Screen, home. Yeah, I pick up bunches of them at a time. I haven't gone through these. I'm going to look for, I always look for dye varieties because I'm sick with it. And set those right up. Now, when you get them, they come in a flip. Everything comes in a flip. Hopefully without the hair on there. So they'll be in the original cello in the flip. If I can get it into the flip. Wiggle. See, just shake it down. And there it is. That'll come out. No problem. So you get double protection. You know, that mint cello, they're really not designed to hold up. Those mint sets, you open them up, you take a look, and geez, yeah, they're uncirculated, but they're MS60s. Come on. There's a reason nobody bought the damn mint sets. Well, they kept making them because, you know, they're selling $1 million or $2 million a year. Into the 80s, you know, the numbers are kind of dwindling because they're not putting any care and protection into these mint sets. Let me show you this. Now, let's say I have a diner, right? And you come to my diner and you have a really shitty hamburger. It's the only show in town, though, right? So lunchtime, what do? Well, we go down and get a shitty hamburger, and people do that. Okay, there's no place else to go, so you keep making your shitty hamburgers, and they keep buying the shitty hamburgers. But after a while, you know, they're gonna stop buying the shitty hamburgers, so they buy, you know, a canned shitty hamburger. So you get these mint sets, cellophane, they clack together. Yeah, they have some value, but these aren't the best coins. Let's look at this IKEA. It's a shitty hamburger. There you go. Here's Ike. Now, this is an uncirculated coin from the mint. And you got little dings and bumps all over them. Okay, would you give it MS63? Maybe. I mean, these ought to be a whole lot better than, you know, MS63. Got to be 65s at least. But the way they're packaged, they offer very little protection. This is thin. It's like a mill. So fast forward over the years, you know, less people are buying your hamburger. They're getting a canned hamburger, and they're just as happy, just as good. All right, here we have 87. No, this is 84. They changed the. Oh, that camera's not on. They changed the packaging. They get them stuffed in a paper envelope with a flap of cardboard in between, and that's your package. Gee, thanks, U.S. Mint. That's the best the government can do in the 80s. Come on, Ron. Okay, in 84, they picked it up a little and said, okay, we can dress this up, and now they get a printed envelope. Really? Let's look at this. The damn coins are packaged the same. There's no change between the way they packaged them in 1960 and the way they packaged them in 1987, except they said, hey, we can print the envelope. It'll be pretty. That's what you get. Yeah. Okay. And people stop buying. Okay, 90s, mint set sales are starting to drop. They're declining. People are seeing through them. This is, you know, they're buying the same junk year after year after year. No changes. You know, here's another year, and again, the same damn thing. All right. So they stopped buying the darn things, and they're seeing their sales drop and drop and drop. In 2005, right? I got some back here, I think. Well, here's a 2006. 2006, same damn thing. But 2005, they said, hey, why don't we try making a better product? Huh? And, you know, the government people looked at each other thinking, why? They're going to buy our product no matter what. We don't have to focus on quality or nothing. We're the government. Screw quality. They get their own crap. All right, what's these? So 2005, they had the same darn package, but they had this nice satiny thing. And they, you know, they went from selling 3 to 4 million a year. 2005, they sold 1 million of the darn things. It's their job to make money for the government selling these things. Let me put these up. Here's one. So you go to 2005, 2006, 2006, even less, right? They still got, okay, they get a little bit thicker on the cellophane. Yeah, we better do something. I know, let's try making a better quality product. And somebody shit themselves a brain, and they made a better product with a satin finish, and then they started to package the darn things right. You've got a hard plastic case on this, and I'm pretty sure this is a styrene or something similar. I haven't actually looked up what that is. All right, so this what's this one? I don't know. This is a 2008 set. This is the mid sets once they, you know, started to get their head together. But still, 2008, 700,000. 2009, 700,000. 2010, 584,000. Because they had screwed up for so darn long and upset so many people. They just said, to hell with it. We'll get our hamburgers in a can. Yeah. So now you have these satins. They're low mintage. Get them. Right? 2008 set, you can pick up the whole set for 30 bucks. Right? I find them. Where the hell did that one go? I had one over here. People have chopped up sets and they sell off the parts. Okay, let's get in on that. So I find a set of quarters, for example, and grab that up. You can get these for $1.50 a piece, you know, per coin. Or you buy the whole darn set and chop that up. But you know, they've chopped up a bunch of sets. Might be a good idea to keep one. But I'm looking at this, right? And check out the way they made these. They used to be in the envelope, you know, and you slide the whole thing out and look at it. So now you got them. You can see one side, and you open it up, and you see the other side. All right, but it's a pain in the ass because you got this flap up here, wants to shut because the way this is just, what the hell is this? Who thought this up? The coins come right out. All right, and there they are, blister packed. And you got this thing. Who thought this up? Dude, if you think up stuff like this, don't go to the government. Seriously. Let's think of incarceration in a facility. Because this is just the dumbest thing I have ever seen in my life. Who came up with that idea? Who? This is not a good idea. If you're in the government and somebody comes up with an idea, don't modify their idea. Don't even accept their idea. Just say, no, we can't do that in any way, shape, or form because we're the government and good ideas are not our place. We can't have them. Ain't going to happen. The proof sets work pretty well. Why not take your uncirculated sets and make them like the proof sets? You know, they're solid, they're crisp, they're clear. The boxes are I'm sure I have one here. Here you go. Here's a proof set. Okay, this one's kind of screwed up. This is this has a type 2 cent, type 1 everything else. All right. All right. Now what's wrong with this? You want a nice presentation? This ain't bad at all, baby. Why don't you take your uncirculated and do them just like this? How tough is that to figure out? Durable, gonna hold up. They're gonna be uncirculated. You know, people keep buying the darn things. You know, they screwed the pooch on the mint sets. Dude, it's all Ligic. I like those ones with the built-in. They're kind of neat. I've broken a few. Oh, if you ever get these, you know, don't be afraid to save your old parts if they come apart because they're pretty handy. You know, see if you can get that apart. They're just stuck in there with a little dip, a little button there. Yeah, so you get a collection of parts. There you go. That's a little button that holds it in. That's the pivot. And you stick it in. But they break. I can't do this. There. See that? There's your stand. You can set that on your desk. It looks pretty. All right, you see the front, you see the back. Somebody here was thinking. They changed the design here and there over the years. But now you just have the, you know, the frame. We got one here. What's this? Oh, that's a scale. I get some more over there. Yeah, you've seen the darn thing, so I'll let you go with that. I'm still trying to clean off this desk. There. Let's get the rest of these out of here. We're almost there. Oh, those are filled already. These are not filled. Oh, I'll be so happy to have a useful desk again. Well, that's the story of the mint sets. They just blew it. I mean, for years and years, they put out a poor quality product. They didn't care. You know, here you go. Send us your money. We'll send you crap. And they did. And people just said, I'm just going to stop buying their crap. So as they want to spend money, you know, make those beautiful eagles. Now, those are pretty. You know, those are worth it. Those 70s and 80s mint sets, they're disappointing. There you go. But the satins, you get a better quality coin on those. And with the lower mintages and the quality of the coins, they're worth it. There's a value there, especially since if you think about it, some of these are, you know, less than 600,000 mintage. The 2010s, 8 and 9 is pretty low. And yeah, they're semi-keys for just about every set that they're in. They get bag marks, yes they do, so keep an eye out. I go through the pennies, I get a bunch here that are, you know, the $1 deals. Okay, here you go, $1. Then you'll have an occasional mark or a spot. Let me get over here. But I picked out about 5 or 6 that are superior. You know, what do we got here? Let's find the issue with this. This is in the dollar box. Now we got the, of course, the plastic will take a little bit of a depression. Like at 1 cent, see in front of the C. Now if I move that coin, there you go, it disappears. So that's in the plastic. But you get contact marks on it. All right, 2004. Why is this in the lower section box? Got a little discoloration. Oh, what's that? No, that's a plastic. I think I got a little spot in front of his nose. There you go. But I got a few that are superior, and I set those out, and I get $5 for those. Yup. You like the look on these? Look how smooth that is. Yeah, they're decent looking coins. That's the way an uncirculated coin should look, I think. What's over here? What's that? Oh, I still got that I got to do something with. That's a 66. Yeah. You know, you can fit a lot of these slabs in a small space. You can fit a lot of coins in 2x2s in a small space. Where should I open my coin shop? Go to Gainesville? What if I had the coin shop on a bus and I just drive around? I think that might be more fun. Okay, find a home for these. There you go. Oh, look, I got a top for that one now. Put this back. That box of Buffalo's gone. Must be the other table. No matter. Well, that's a whole lot better than it was. What's this one? 1922D filler. Let's look at it. It's a filler. I'm not going to screw that up. 1922D. Yeah, that's a filler, all right. My bathroom tile is better than this. That's a 22D. Ain't much there. Filler. You have to deal with Gainesville minting. Now you got to deal with Gainesville traffic. Not much left on this one. I think it might be a weak reverse. Yeah, see, I'll put that up with a starting bid of $5. If I get 7, I'll be happy. Huh. Gainesville, Jacksonville, Tallahassee. I'm in the middle of, and Valdosta. I'm in the middle of all those towns. There's nothing out here. But if I had a mobile operation, right? I mean, could you set up a bus? Maybe some sort of, vehicle, maybe a trailer even, and just set up shop that way. Could that work? I mean, you wouldn't have rent. Just have to find a place to park it. You know, they got those. They got diners out there in the middle of no place. You know, little country diners. Just set up shop there on a Sunday afternoon. You know, the church crowd has gone through, and buy coins right there. Why not? They'd love it. It's an attraction. Not only do you buy coins, and the people come in, they sell their coins to me. Now they got cash, and they go in the diner and blow their money. Well, that could work. Now we're at the table for a little while. Okay, then you have, of course, the pile of paperwork. So I got to deal with that. Here's my bags. Here's my bag of bags. Should I throw these away? They're useful, man. Keep them around. If you have the space to keep stuff, keep it. If you don't have the space, chuck it. Because there's enough crap here. What's this bag? Oh, that's that next. I got more 2005s, and I haven't gone through those yet. So I have to. What's this box? I don't know what this one is. What's this? Another one? Oh, that's another. You get these proof sets, you got to watch them, especially 7981. Sometimes you get a mixture of stuff. This is has a type 1 dollar, but a type 2 everything else. Yeah, that's right. What's that? My battery. Am I not plugged in? Well, for Christ's sakes, that's probably why I lost signal. Let me address this issue next. Yeah. There. Easy peasy. And another lid there. Yeah. So keep an eye on those 79 and 81 proof sets. Does it pay to take them apart? And maybe. Those 79s, they're a bear to take apart, man. Dude, you'll be frigging with that for 2 hours. So, not really. What do you got here? Check this out. More. I'm not making this up. I got these proof pennies everywhere. What do you got? 81, 86. Oops. 2000. 89. 2001. Just piles of proof Lincolns. I'll have to put together some batches. This is why you get them into these flips so they hold upright. Here's 83 with a blemish. Got a spot in front of his head. Yeah. All right. Now I need a place to put all the boxes. Get these sorted up. Here's a box of what? Here's that little box I've been looking at. I think these are, I don't know what this is. Oh, these are like just some varieties I found. 2015 DDO question mark. I got Liberty written with a T with a circle around it. Let's look at that. See, I've come across stuff. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to take a note. There you go. This is what my note looks like. And just stick it away for later. Yeah, like I'm going to get to it. So there's the note, right? 2015 DDO question mark Liberty with a circle. And there's, I'll probably reuse that piece of paper because I am that cheap. So let's look at the penny here. What's with the T in Liberty? 2015. You see anything special about it yet? We'll go in. 2015. That looks pretty even on the inside of that circle. Tops and bottoms of the one are good. Even two. T. What's the issue with the T? I got a plug around it now. Nope. Can anything be more complex than 30 wires? There. Now, since we got the desk halfway to decent. There. Oh, that's so much better. All right, where are we? The T we're looking at, right? You see anything about that? Is it wider than... Oh, what's at the top of that? Doubling in the left, maybe? No, that's a light bouncing off it. Yeah, I got it angled in another direction. Seems to have something going on. I think I'll just set that aside and look at it later, because I don't see any issues on the rest of the letters. Okay, maybe ER. Maybe not. I don't know, man. There it is. I'll just stick it in there and leave it. I must go to bed now, unless you go into work for me. That ain't gonna happen. Take it easy, Bill. What do you think? A mobile coin shop, though. You can get those. Cargo wagons for, you know, $3,000-4,000. A decent sized one. What are you talking? 10-footer, 12-footer? Tow it behind. $4,000 or $5,000. Set up the inside. You know, hook up an air conditioner or something you can plug in, and you can park it somewhere for, you know, a night or a day or whatever the hell. You take it to a coin shop, coin show. But you're able to take the coin show, effectively the coin shop, to any small town. Probably be popular on weekends. There's one. You know, you set up on a Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. They have a busy lunch, but people see it in the morning and they come back in the afternoon, sell their coins, and take their lady out for dinner. That could work, because I don't suppose they buy a lot of coins. In these small towns, you don't have a whole lot of people who buy, but they'd love to take their coins and, well, you give me $10 for that silver dollar? Well, golly, I'll go buy some shrimp. They'll pack that fried shrimp into their mouth, and man, they'll look for you the next time they come around. There you go, 25S. This is just sitting on the desk. Yeah, it looks okay. That's fine, but it's no better. Rim is sound. I have to look at that mint mark up close. Let's look at the back. Yeah, it's easily fine. Yeah, no better. What's 25S and fine go for? Let's find the screen. Have you got a spreadsheet so you can look this stuff up? 25S in fine. $1.27. That's a dollar deal. You see? That's what I'm talking about. I am out of flips again. How can this be? Here they are. Okay. It's a little bit woody. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. That'll go with $1 though. Yeah. So I got my can of paper. 1925. Dollar deal. That's it. And I stuff that and it's ready to go. Ta-da! Now I got my coin protected. Right? I can get it out of my way. I don't have to stop and take pictures. When I'm ready to take a picture, I can get it out. Right? There we go. It's out. I could take that and take photos. There you go. There's my photos for that coin. When I'm done, I can put it away. And I don't have to reuse another holder. The cardboard 2x2s, I'd be on my second one right now. These are cheaper than staple cardboard 2x2s because you can reuse them. Somebody wants to take a look at it, that's no problem. I can haul it out, stick it under the mic, and, you know, do more work with it. Here you go. Here's what it looks like. Flip it over for you. No problem at all. There we go. There's the camera. Ain't nothing to it. These are, I mean, 22 bucks, 20 bucks, 25 bucks. They're pretty darn handy. You can zoom up, you can zoom down. I take this thing and just shove it. Right? And I'll get right in close and tight. If I want to get back, lift it up real quick. If I want to focus real tight, I can use this and, you know, glide it. Now put some oil right on the little threads, little teeth on that. You see little teeth, and it worked. But you know, it'll eventually will drip down here, but that's no problem. I'll put a card down so I can move the coin around. I can take it out, the whole damn thing. I can put it in. I don't have to touch the coin. But more importantly, when this is down tight, and I got a coin in there. Let's say it's down on the bottom. Now I'm going to touch it with my hand. It's going to scuff the bottom. Let's see, scope. Right. Let's get the focus on that. Yeah, but if I want to touch it, well, here's my finger, and people are going to say, "Oh, he's touching it." Well, you don't want to do that. What do we got here? What do we got? 1981. That's a good one. There. Now it's on a card. I can shove it around, right, left, bottom. I don't have to get my finger in that little spot. Because when you're down low, that starts to be tough to get in there. So I just shove it around just like this. I protect that expensive $20 camera. And over time, I might sacrifice this 4 cents worth of cardboard. That's not too bad. But it's handy because I can take it, I can move it. I can put it up here. Same coin. Put it down under the scope. Move it all around. One of those things. Why is there a 1981 on my table and what's wrong with it? Let's see. You see anything wrong with this? Well, the focus is no good. There you go. Looks okay there. Look at the R, the end of the R. I like to look at the tip on the curly end. Nothing there. That G is normal. This is just crap. Look at his ear for an 81 watt, 81D, 81P. No, look at his ear. Nothing to see here. That looks normal. This is nothing. Bye-bye. There it is. Find a way home. There. Look, I got a clean desk again, kind of. This is what we're at now. We still have everything in the back. There's my spot. This is my spot. My space I use in the cloth. All right, so spread coins across there. And we have all the boxes and crap back here where they're not even close to organized. But it's better than it was. There. Now I can go into how we look at lots of pennies when I'm looking at pennies. Oh, I've been dying to do this. How did I get the camera out of here? Move these boxes out of the way. This is just what we cleared off the desk. All right, that's today. That's what we cleared off. I'd be happy with $1 a piece on that stuff. I'm sure of it. Let's see. Here's a bag of 87s. This bothers people, I'm sure of it. Stop doing that. He's going to ruin them. I can't watch anymore. All right, let's look. Nope. You get the Ziploc bags, you can reuse those too. I'm the cheapest coin roll hunter out there. What kind of scope? That's a generic USB 1000X. What, 2 megapixel? It's nothing. It's a $20. I paid $35 because I had it for a couple of years. Okay, take the pennies. I got a big stack of them here. I lost my place. There, I can see again. I'm just gonna spread them right out. You can tell when somebody's been doing this for a while. Yeah, I get a little stack going. Now, I keep telling people, I get the same date here, so I can go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Seriously, it's so easy. And you can go from one to the next, to the next. And laying them out is about the easiest thing there is. But I grab the loop here, right, stick my head over them, and seriously go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. And I usually do it in this way because my arm comes across. So as my arm comes across from one side to the other, if I got my wrist on the table, I'm going to screw these up. But I like to have them all face up, right? And that only takes a moment. You figure half of them are already face up. There you go. Call me funny. Do. Yeah. It's time consuming. Isn't that wonderful? You can burn a day just looking through, pennies. And we'll get these all pointed up. There. Now, when I go through them, I start on the right side because I'm right-handed. I check each coin in a row. Then move a little bit and check, going in a row. Check the next set in a row. But as I go through, the stuff behind me, right, because I'm working that way, the stuff over here kind of gets jumbled. Right. Every now and then it sticks to my arm and flips. So if I got them all right side up, I know that the next time through, I just want to have them all tails up. And that's good because if I flip some, then I don't, which way to start out with unless I have a starting point. So I get that, face up starting point. Okay, but one time for bed and work for the morning. Work. I do this. It's wonderful. This is what I do now. My back just won't take the work and the stairs and the ladders and the climbing. Looking at towers and vessels and pipes and tanks. And to hell with that. This is so much more fun. I get to look at pennies all day. So that's how I do it. But I cover this whole thing, with pennies. And I've been working, trying to get some of those things to flip them over with. And I'm still working on that idea, but it needs, because I do go across and they get flipped over. But if I can take a bunch of these at once and flip them quickly and easily, that would save me some time. And if you can get through these coins faster, you can look at more coins faster, and you can find more stuff. So, it's a struggle. What are you doing to get more efficient, to improve your speed and your accuracy on these things? Because I'd love to hear it. That's Ross made it in. Good to see you. Well, there's Chef. Chef, I got your coin up here, by the way. Where are you? There it is. Just waiting on you. Is it pretty gold on there? And that stays in this box. These two boxes are the stuff that's sold. And we'll have to do a class on equipment maintenance. Every now and then, you get two screws on these flips, one at the top, one exactly opposite. And if they get loose, your loop's going to flip and spin. There you go. Well, you just tighten them screws down is all. Ain't nothing to it. Because you got to have a tiny goddamn screwdriver. Yeah. Well, I'll just frig with it. And you can get that. But I like it nice and tight so it stays where I want. You know, if I move it, it stays in the same place, so I can hold it the same way every time. And look at those pennies, one after the next and the next. You know, it works. I sort my better quality coins from bank boxes in the 10-bay storage boxes. I can store an entire decade. I haven't shown you this, have I? Have I got one here? Okay. You get the bag. Real easy. I'll be back. There you go. Now you have the box. It's a dollar store boxes. They I think they're $1, which is probably why I have it, because I'm too cheap for anything else. You know, it's a shoe box. This is the 80 to 89 box. These are just the 80s. So I've got some BUs in here all together, and the big stacks of 1985. Not a lot to look for in the 1985, so I haven't looked at those yet. I'll wait till I get a bunch of them. This one is 1982. Yeah, we got some rich ones in there. Get those zinc small dates. Here is 1984. Okay, I've looked at those. Probably looking for double ears. This is 1982 again. All right, no matter. What's that one? 1983. I was probably looking for double die reverses on that one. So, you know, that one's all used up. But I got what, 6 of these? You know, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0 and teams. Do I prefer a loop or using a USB? I prefer the loop. That USB is good for 2 megapixels. Your eyeball is good for 500 megapixels. Your eyeball is going to pick up stuff that loop will never even get close to seeing. Yeah. Let me put these back. I got coffee now. This is all well and good, the little camera. Let me move that over here. Right, but I'm looking for a way to put more coins through it. Do you line them up, say, on one of these cards, a long one, and move them through? Or is a rig more useful, where I can take the camera, because it separates. There you go, and I can now use the camera to go through these things. Wouldn't that make more sense? Keep the coins where they are, because I can then take the coins, put them on something like that, right? Move across them with the camera, and then flip the coins all at once. Flip a pile of them at once, and then go again with the camera. But the loop, that is the king of tools. You know, they're $3, and it is the king. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. 5, 6, 7. That's good enough for now. Keep them handy. Get a little overkill. Anytime I need a loop, I've always got some, you know, over here on the shelf. I just grab another one. If I can't find one because it's buried here, we'll probably find a few more. Just grab another one. What's up here? We haven't got. Here's another. No, that's a boxer one. That's handy. No, let's throw that out. It's not doing anything for me. I've probably got more in here. Who knows? Yep. But anyway, I started to build a rig, but I need a way to get the camera hooked onto it so I can then move it, you know, back and forth from left and right easily, properly, quickly. But still, you can't beat the eyeball. What do I put all the time and effort into the rig? Well, it'll be a good show. Nothing else. I don't have the sheer quantity you do. The small storage boxes keep my OCD in check. Dude, nurture your OCD. Mine gets a bit out of, I'm more of an open organizing. I mean, what the hell is this mess? What the hell? What's wrong with this? People would flip out if this was their desk. Seriously, they would just lose their minds. Okay, but I can get this. Let's go to the scope. And if I can get the height right, and steady, more than anything else, I need a consistent height so I can stay focused. Let's see. How about there? Now, right now, it's in my hand. But if I could get this at a consistent height to maintain the focus and move it across the coins from one coin to the next, to the next, to the next. You following me? Now I separate the coin from the camera because this little base here is limited to what it will do. Where are you? Here's home. That's the base that comes with the camera, but I can take this off. All right, and throw this the hell out in the trash and make something different to hold this. Now what I was just doing, I use a box here to go across and hold that coin at a steady height. And that was pretty good, but I need better because my hand is, you know, too darn Parkinson's-y. I need a consistent height. I'm going to be able to adjust the height up and down. I want to access to this button so I can get the focus. Right? And I want to be able to move a lot of them. Now, if I can do that with a camera and put the coins on cards, right? So I got the stand that holds the camera and moves it around. I just throw a card in, and I can move nice and easy. I can do piles of them, but it still won't be as accurate as the eyeball. Well, we'll get there one day. There's lots of stuff going on all the time. Get a lazy Susan. Boom. Somebody brought that up the other day. You know, you could just put a... There you go. Let me roll this up just a bit so we can see. Somebody brought that up. What do we got here? I know. Ooh, I know. What do we got? Here's a bad movie. Wow. This has been here for a long time. Wow. It's been here forever. Okay, you get a circle. We'll use this Britannica 2003. Which way's up? Britannica, that's up. There you go. How old is that one? Okay, so now I have a rotary. Let's say the coin wants to end up, get this out of here. Coin wants to end up in this spot so we can see it in the camera, right? So if I have something here, I can spin. Well, coin comes in, gets looked at, this flies off. Okay, rotational kinetics works. Rotational machines work great because it's a cycle, if you can figure that out right. Maybe. What do you got? Come up with ideas. Give me a, draw it up. Is Ken all hyped up on Mountain Dew? No, this is normal for me. I got coffee. It's bottomless. I got a whole pot of it going in the other room. I got to get 2 pots so that while I'm drinking one pot, I can make another one. But you can do a rotational type thing. Why not? You would need a feed mechanism and an ejection mechanism. So the coins come in, get moved into the right place, and then go, you know, away. Otherwise, I think the way to go is, you know, move the camera. You know, so I can switch out batches of these because I think the rotation might be kind of complex. Here we got a plan already. Set up the batches on cards, put the cards under the camera, move the camera. I might be able to sketch up something in CAD and have a horizontal bar for your scope to run along. I got the thing out in the garage already. Actually, I got a trolley, right? I got wheels, a couple feet apart. And I got these guides so the wheels don't, you know, it doesn't go sideways, and it just goes back and forth. So this will give me the ability to move that thing back and forth. Then on top of that shuttle, which, you know, goes up and back, I'd have a shuttle which the camera would go on, and that would go side to side. So I'd have side to side and back and forth, and, you know, do it with 8 wheels, which I have the wheels. And I got the drill, and I get the screws, and I get the wood, and I get the measure drawing out there. It's been cold this winter. It's warming up. Geez, it was 84 degrees in the shade. But if I go side to side, right, and had the freedom to go, you know, back and forth, I could get pretty much anything I want. And then I got to be able to lift and lower the camera so I can get the zoom. No problem at all. And if I get all 3, you know, left, right, forward, back, and up and down, all 3 axes, I have complete control of that camera. And the pad that it would focus on at 2 feet wide, yeah, I could fit multiple cards in there, right? And yeah, flip them over all at once. That'll work. I got a coin spatula here somewhere I put together. Hey, let's look at this thing. I haven't looked at one of these yet. As long as we're here, what does it look like when you're a CD? Not really exciting, is it? This holds how much data? Well, that's a whole encyclopedia here. Are we supposed to be? Oh, are we supposed to see little pits? Well, I think it's time to throw this one out. 2003 was quite a while ago. What year is it? It's a 15-year-old encyclopedia? No, the world has changed. We can throw that away. Thank you for your service. I got the internet now. 30 cups of coffee at least. I went to the store today. I got some hot dogs because, you know, I don't want to go to the big store in town. I just went up to the convenience store here. Went to get milk and bread, eggs, you know, maybe something to eat. Well, they got no ham. They got no bread. No, wait, they had bread. No milk, no eggs. I got a pack of hot dogs, a loaf of white bread, and a can of milk. Well, okay. I'll get my coffee at least. It'll be decent. I find a lousy cup is better than no coffee. There you go. I stopped at the post office while I was there. Of course, they were closed. Thanks. All right. I'm still going to get some more stuff out. But we'll get there. Man, it's like 35 degrees here. It's 77 in here right now. It's nice. That's why I got a t-shirt on instead of a heavy sweater. Yeah. You can have that cold weather. God. Yeah, see, if I had a mobile coin shop, like a coin trailer, yeah, AC would be important. Heat would be important. So you'd have to plug something in when you get to where you're going to park. So you got to work out some arrangement with the people that own the place. Because it costs you, I mean, $50 to cool the thing per day or something. Well, heating wouldn't be so bad. But if you could attract customers in to their establishment, their diner, their store, or whatever the heck it is out in the middle of the country, that might be a good thing. Bring your coins in Tuesday because we're going to be here buying coins. Put a big sign up there a couple of days ahead, you know, one of those little sandwich boards. And just, you know, park and buy coins. Could it be done? Yep, they show up. I got this old penny. It's from 1944. It's 100 years old. No. I didn't know good. Here's your 4 cents. Get out. I went to the store this morning, bought a scratch ticket. Looked like a $5,000 winner. About 15 minutes later, I realized it was $5. Now, what the hell? It's $5 you didn't have before, unless it cost you, was it a $20 ticket? Because that ain't going to be so good, is it? All right, what do we got? $12.97 we're looking for. Okay, so you pull out your notes. Oops. Okay, I don't need those. So you pull out your deck of notes. You got notes for every year, everything you're looking for? Okay, there's 2000D. Let's put that in the right place. 94, 2000. Okay, there's 2000D. More stickers. I get the stickers for the tops of the tubes. All right. This is 1987. 84, 88, 87 should be right here. I have nothing on that page. Nothing. Boy, that sucks. Okay, let's say it's 2000. All right, let's say it's 1988. There we go. We got some decent notes here. There are 15 DDOs at copper coins. Right. Wexler has 9 DDOs, and Variety Vista has 5. DDRs is 1 at copper coins, 3 at Wexler, and 0 at Variety Vista. And it's 1988, so there are no RPMs. But I'm looking at the date. I'm looking for a double deer in God We Trust with some separation lines. Looking at the bottom of the bust. On the back, we're looking at Rika on America. And for the design, I'm going to see an RG, an FG flare, right? So that's the notes. And believe me, there's more, far more than just that. Where's that one go? Right in here. 2004 is in the wrong spot, I think. There you go. That's 2004. Oh, camera fell. Yeah, you're looking at the side of the box. But make yourself some notes so you know what the heck to go for. So when you have, you know, all your coins out, you know what the known stuff are. Focus on finding the known die varieties, and it won't be too long before you learn enough about what to look for and where to look for it that you can identify new varieties after a while. I have one of those 88 with 89 reverse. I got one here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Where the hell did that box go? There's one. That's not it. I got 2 boxes here. All kinds of stuff in it. Dude, it beats me. The stuff, I don't know how it goes from point A to point B so fast. That's not them. Back here? No. There's another box of pennies. It's gone. And it's a shame because these boxes are this big. What the hell's in here? Nope. How about down here? Nope. Under there? Nope. Oh. Here's another copy of Photograd. Oh, good. Now we got 5. Put that up here. Huh. How did I lose 2 goddamn big fat boxes? Oh, here they are. I had moved them aside. These are some errors. What do we got here? Here's an RPM. 51D. Now I want to take the coin out so we can look at it. Right? I can do that with these flips. There it is. And I can put it back in when I'm done. Okay, what do we got? Let's look at it here. D. We'll go right in on him. And that is, believe it or not, RPM, D over D over D. This is copper coins #1, Wexler #1, and Konica #1. And for this one, you really got to get a close-in look. But that's what it's going to look like. It's going to look kind of like, almost like machine doubling on the D, but it goes around the corner. So you're going to go deep on that one. I'm going to slightly angle that so we can see better. There you go. In the back, you start to see it. That's a D over D over D. We get a little bit up at the top. Let me angle it in the other direction. And that's what the hell it looks like. Okay, we'll keep that. But somewhere in that box, I think I have the FG flare. What's this one? 2000? Nope. What's this one? Oh, here's a neat one. There's a 43, but it's reconditioned. Yeah, I keep all that good stuff. You know, you gotta come across a replated steel cent on occasion. Keep them so you can identify it better. I'd give you a better picture, but it's inside a damn cardboard flip. Okay, but take a look at the surfaces. Any debris that was on there is replated. Take a look at his cheek where you have wear. Well, you do this much wear to a steel cent, you're down to the iron. No, this is beautiful here. Right, above the 43, no, you really can't see it because flip. Debris is plated over. Look at the back, and it's like a mirror because the zinc is different when it's been replated. Well, there it is. Now I'm trying to find that FG, right? What's that one? Yeah, I'm not really set up for finding stuff quickly. What's that one? Oh, I can't believe I still have that. What are these? All right. Check. No. No. Well, no matter. It's in there. What the hell's this? It's a mint set. See, green. Why do I have this? Oh, I got these proofs. That's right. Got a whole bunch of proofs. Paid for like, I don't know, 7 cents a piece for the darn things. They were free, and this was in there. All right. 87, 88, 89, 2000. Should be around here. 87, 88. No, not there. I guess I can put this back where it was. I was just looking at one of those FGs. Chris Rhodes just did a video on that FG, that the 88 WHAM, and it is a WHAM, right? The reverse of 89 is the WHAM design, RDV006, right? One and the same. It's the same design you get. Oh, here's a, no, that's only one buffalo. It's the same design used on the 99. What the hell's that? 2000. Nope. I break. Nope. Same design used on the 99, 2000, 98 WHAMs was used on the 1988. It was supposed to be used for a proof after a while, and they did. But they stuck it off the proof and stuck it on the business strikes in 98, 99, 2000. That's why it stands out so much. Here it is. Here it is. That's why it stands out so much. That's why it's known as a WHAM, because they were running a cam from 93, right, up till 2008. Here it is. This is the reverse of 89. And you could look at the FG, because all 1988s have a wide space between the A and the M, right? But the WHAM reverse, the wide AM reverse used on 98, 99, 2000 has this bit on the FG, which I need a pointy stick. There we go. Just like that. We have a horizontal bar going this way and a little tail off to the right, the up and down. Let's go down there and look. This is what they're talking about. What's the date on this? Because the 98s, ooh, yeah, it's an 88 instead of a D. The 88s are the desirable ones. This is probably a $50 coin. No shit. Yeah, but people be spending all their time looking for those 82D small dates. There you go. That's what you got to have. You got to have the horizontal bar and the little tail. Now also you see the upper portion of the G where it comes over. Doesn't quite reach all the way. I've got an 87 right next door here. And that's the old style FG. But look, it's a wide AM. But it's not the wide AM. It's not the wide AM used on 98, 99, and 2000. And this one, on this 88, that is. It's the same thing. That's why they call it a 90 or an 88 wham. Because it's the wham reverse. I have one of those 88 with the 89. Yeah, they're good. They're good. They're good money on those. Maybe $100. Is there a DDO in 1970s on the date? Many. No doubt about it. There's no way anybody's going to memorize 3,000 or 4,000 die varieties. So you got to look it up. Try Wexler. Let me give you that link. One moment, please. Here's Wexler. Copy. I'm going to paste. So you can open that in a new window or write it down or whatever. Think double eddy. Oh, wait, this is wrong. That's Variety Vista. It's just as good. I got this mouse is pissing me off. Here's Wexler. We'll paste that. That worked. There. Think double eddy. It's doubled die. Then you have copper coins. These are the three biggest ones to use. There you go. If you can bookmark all three of those, you got an advantage. There you go. And we're working on another one, but it's just, God, it's taking time on that. It'll be forever. I'm on 1941. I don't know, let's look at that. I'm going to load a page, so bear with me. Here's attribution listing. Open this up. What happened here? Oh, I see what I did. Go back. Dumbass. Where the hell did it go? Standard attribution listing. There you go. And then this one is the site. Did I kill the stream for a bit there? That's what happens when I try to load stuff. I can't do that. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. It's gotta reload. All right. There is no chat for me. I threw myself out of chat. Now I'm back. Welcome back. Oh, good. Okay. The idea of jumping around and loading pages needs to stop. Here's one. During streams. Because that's what happens. All right, let me blow my nose for just a moment. I get to talking. Here, I can breathe again. Double Eddy is an invalid website. Okay, you can open that link up in your browser and take away the little tails, little tags that YouTube has added. YouTube doesn't want you going off-site anymore. They want everything to point to YouTube links. So when you post a link over here in chat, they add a little indivisible tail. It's just a character string is all it is. But it makes it tough. So try this. Try this. This is called a pen. All right, you can see them. You might have one at home, and you can actually write down what I put here, varietyvista.com, double die or double eddy, and then enter it, separately from YouTube. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing? Are we loaded? Come on. Home. You can see that. So I should be able to see this. Okay, here is the database we're putting together. Let's go to Lincoln's. Jesus, this is goddamn slow to load. You can't do any work online when it's this freaking slow. They called up the other day. Hey, you want better service, faster speeds? Pay more. I said, Jesus, how about give me the speeds I'm paying for now? Reminded me, I gotta write him a harshly worded letter. These are the die varieties that are cross-referenced. Now I got Konica, I got Wexler, I got Copper Coins, FS, that's the Cherry Picker's Guide. You got Cropper, I even got Breen on some of these. But Jesus, it's a lot of work to get this all in. Now most of them are double dies, DDRs, DDOs, and RPMs. There are some other items in here. There's, oh God, you name it. Anything that can happen and be duplicated. We're adding in CUDs, retain CUDs, significant die cracks, all your, split planchets, split dies, all that crap, buy errors. And then the task is then to cross-reference them. So, you know, Wexler hits number 1. Oh, well, does Copper Coins have it? No, yes, don't know. Here's Copper Coins number 1. Here's Konica number 2. And see which ones line up, right? Sometimes you got it real easy because they follow each other. Where Konica 1 is Wexler 1 is Copper Coins 1. And sometimes they don't line up at all. I get vast sections. Like Wexler's quite good at not completing his listings online. Hey, he's just one man. There's not much you can do. But I don't have information on that, so I can't cross-reference that. And that's in the wrong column here. Cut. Paste. There, that's better. That's what that should look like. And to some degree, Copper Coins. But he's got better photos, so I can cross-reference his stuff easy. But still, you got to have the darn coin in your hand. But there's a lot of gaps in this. But we can get some cross-referencing. And sometimes their numbers don't line up. I'll find an example of that real here. Here you go. Let's see, for DDR number 6, this is S, so it's a standard database. That's what we're calling it, right? S number 6 is Konica number 6. Wexler has it listed as number 20. Copper Coins has it listed as number 6 for him. Okay, you're going to get that. But Wexler cross-references sometimes. Copper Coins has some cross-references, but it's not complete. And Konica doesn't cross-reference anything except for FS, the Cherry Picker's Guide. So getting this all to mesh is what we're trying to do. You know, give me one freaking database that includes all the others. And show me where one thing cross-references to the other. Here's Wexler DDRs for, what year is this one? For 1940. Let's see. Starts at number 2, goes to number 38, and he's got nothing listed. No photos, no listings. It's not in his book. We've got the book over here. What the hell's that? There you go. So Wexler's files. How do we access the darn things? Geez, John. Here, I got your book, right? There you go. That's the authoritative reference on Lincoln Sense by John Wexler and Kevin Flynn. It's this big. It's like 45 bucks. It's incomplete. I mean, it's handy. There's lots of stuff in there. Look at the pictures. It's got cartoons. It's got a crossword puzzle in the back. Look at this. Huh? Look at it. Look. Okay, but you got lots of pictures, but it's not a complete reference. Because if that was a complete reference, it would be this wide. Seriously, there are that many. It would be a multi-volume set if you had it in print form. So we're trying to do this over here or online. Okay, let's go to look at the website now. And screen. So we're taking that stuff we just looked at and making a database. And, well, we got to get the table of contents right. And more than anything else, we got to get the disclaimers. But the idea is you can go over here to the right. You can look at the die variety listings. You can pick out your scent die varieties. Click on that. All right, here's your flowing hair, your Liberty Cap, your Drape Bust every year for each series. Real simple. Your wheat scents, you can pull up, you know, a date and find all the die varieties for that date. So you got 1910, the matte proofs, 10S, and then you get the individual listings down here. And we started to add some photos. So here's, what the heck's this one? Here's the 1910S. This is SRPM number 2. So that's a standard database. That's what we're putting together. RPM, repunch mint mark number 2. It's S over S North. If you take that little one here, SRPM number 2, and go all the way, it's US 1C, 1 cent, 1910S, SRPM 002. So there's no screwing up and getting it wrong. There's the number. You get your cross references. Breen 2061, Konica RPM number 1. It's the top 100 for him. Copper Coins calls it 1910S 1MM002. Nobody really knows what 1MM means. You got CPG FS 502 12.7. Now what that does is make copper coins look pretty darn simple. And you got Wexler RPM number 2, top 100. Okay, it looks like that. This is a great one. I had this one. I sold it out for like 30 bucks. Okay, you got RPM number 3. You got, there's one. You got this chip. You'll find this one on a lot of 1910S's, where there's a die chip in the lower half of the S. All right? There's something to look at. And that's what we're trying to put together. God, can it be done? This will take years to make this happen. Huh. So we're trying to get help. I've invited a couple of people to help out on that, because we got, geez, I'm at 1947, I think, on just the pennies. And we're starting to get into, because their volume got so much bigger, they're starting getting into, you know, 20, 30, 40 RPMs on some of these dates. I guess I'm at 47D. But Jesus, wouldn't that make a fine reference set? You know, because now it would be 10 volumes. It'd be 10 inches of paper. Cat here. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, they said. Here's something we could all do. Let's all chip in on this. All right. So it's me and Dustin Morgan and Chris Rhodes and Amber Pennell. Everybody. And I invited a couple other folks to get involved. The people who are keeping notes. Right? Jeff Schumar. He's a good kid, but he's documenting stuff. That sets him apart. Shay Hoffmeister, again, he's documenting stuff. Sets him apart. Hey man, how'd you like to take a look at this and work on the Kennedys? So we'll get there. I'll probably work on the 47s a little more later this week. But it'll be a year before I have even the Lincolns done. But wouldn't it be nice when it's done? Because you got Wexler, he's got stuff listed, the other two don't. Copper Coins, he's got stuff listed that the other two don't. And you got Konica, although they're quite thorough, they'll have things the other two don't. None of them are complete. So what we're trying to do is get them all together. Then you got Copper Coins, they got different stuff. You got Cuds on Coins has stuff that none of the top three, you know, either Wexler or Copper Coins or Konica lists, because that's, you know, that's not a DDR, DDO, or RPM. That's the challenge. You know, one single database that has everything, so you can look and get one thing. If we don't get photos, at least we can get the links, so you can look at the other sites and you know, take a look at their photos. I don't know what this thing is. How long we've been on here? 3 hours. It's only crapped out 3 times. Everybody's quiet. Where'd everybody go? Did I shut them? Oh, I see. I'm like a mile behind. There we go. Let's look around here real quick. Messages have dropped off. Am I even streaming anymore? I wonder. Chat work? Everybody's just listening. That's all right. Confission's here. S. Ross is here. Yes, I've got a yellow light. I don't know. This thing crapped out twice. I loaded that page right over this one. That kind of shut it off for a bit. Well, that's what we're trying to do. Can we get it done? I mean, in a real time period? God, there's so many things that can be done. I'd love to do. Where is it? Look at this. Look at how sloppy these photos are. This is photo grade, and in its day, this was the thing. God, I could now look and hold my coin up and compare it to images and grade my coins. Bowers, this is Ruddy. Bowers did his own thing, but check out the photographs on these. This is barely useful. These are black and white cartoons. we could do better than this. All right? How about a poster we can grade it on? There's lots of stuff we can do. My voice is sore. It says, where's Phil been? Haven't seen you in a dog's age. Well, there's a lot of stuff we can do. Maybe we'll get some stuff done. But I'd like to start with that database, because with that, because people send me coins and I tell them what I think and send it back. It's $5 a coin. But if I have my own database, then really I gain more reputation. I'm sure we'll gain more volume. I've done like 60, 70 coins so far. And it's okay. I'm not going to get rich doing it. And some of these things take a while. But it's also handy because I get the coin and then I can take the photos. I can't add somebody else's photo to the database because let's say I piss them off. They say, oh, you got to take us down, you know, you copyright by, oh, for Christ's sakes. So I got to have my own darn photograph. Ben sick as a dog. You get that flu? Get some of that chicken soup. Orange juice, vitamin C. You'll be okay. If it doesn't kill you, you'll be stronger. Gotta quit smoking. I hear you. You gotta die of something, man. Yep. My father smoked for 30 years. He quit. 20 years later, he gets lung cancer. They said, it's because he was smoking. 20 years later, huh? All right. Oh, that's what that coin is. I threw this off to the side just now. 87. 88. Is that the one I want? I get to talk and I just toss these things off to the side. Is that the one? Yes, that's the one. So we'll keep that. Now I got to have really a box for the really good stuff instead of the just everything box. There you go. We don't know what that is yet. Well, at least I got some space to work with here. That's better than it was. And then you get a little bits, you know, scraps of paper and stuff. Wonton soup. Isn't that like a poached egg with a noodle? It's not really soup. It's just a poached egg with a, you know, with a dumpling. I do the same thing, but I use toast. I call it poached egg on toast. Usually I do them in 2 or 3 or 4. Do you save interesting PMDs? No, it's PMD. It's junk. No. Well, actually, yes. I've got one right here. Where the hell did this one go? I picked this one out a couple years back. Took some photos. Because I swear it was a lawnmower. I just saw it. Man, I might have got away from me. Where's that other box? Yeah, nah, I'm not going to find that easy. Yeah, I keep a couple here and there when they're really strange or screwed up or odd. But there's no money in it. So I'm kind of focusing on that right now so I can never work for the man again. But PMD, I could duplicate PMD. That's what makes them unvaluable. If you assign a cash value to a damaged coin, Jesus, I'm in business. All I got to do is stay home and just bash pennies, sell them off. Look, here's another one I found. Only $4. Yeah, there's no value in PMD. They're not collectible. They're not worthy of time and interest. What's this one? Oh, that's got to go in here. Yeah. You know, a million things happen to coins. And nobody wants, what happened to this coin? I got no idea. Well, what do you think? I don't care. It's a damaged coin. Throw it away. Move on. Ain't nobody got time for that sort of thing. I get all kinds of questions, and I just don't have time for every darn question. Okay. I answer what I can, though. What about one with a cut down the center like a sandwich? Didn't we just go over this just moments ago? I don't know, man. If it's damaged, throw it away. Hard to say. I ain't seen it. Now, if it's got a cut and it's raised, Now it's something different. That could be a split die, and that can be a more valuable coin. You could be a $20 coin, $30 coin. You'd have to have a look at it. Go over to Facebook or MeWe and get in the coin-op group. They both MeWe and Facebook have a coin-op group, and post pictures of your coin. And if it's nothing, people probably won't answer it. They won't respond to it. But good, clear photos is needed. But if it is something, maybe they'll answer. And we'll go from there. But you got to keep the thing long enough to make the decision for yourself. That's what it comes down to. And at some point, you'll be able to tell, oh, well, I know what this is. It's a split die. Or it's a scratch from a staple. You'll be able to tell for yourself. I got coins here I've probably had for 10 years. Ain't looked through them yet. I'll get to them. I go through pennies and I pick out good ones, and I just stuff them in a bag that says picks. And I don't look at them. I got sacks of them over there. So I'm sure I got some neat stuff. Here's one. I got a bag of 1957s. And 57D, it's picks. Nobody knows what's in here. You could have a look. Let me move the camera here where I can get to it easily. And we'll have a look at what the heck's in here, because I don't know what these are. Let's see. It's a buy error right off the bat. That's a 1957D. You get a die chip. All right. Yeah, that's why I keep that. What's this one going to be? It's a lower B is filled. Big fat die chip there. Yeah. I think that's pretty much what this bag is going to be. What's this one going to be? Same thing. Die chip. No die chip in the 9. Are these worth documenting? Maybe if you get time. Now that lower B, when it's more of a diamond point shape, is oftentimes an indicator of a double die. But you're looking for a big fat 7. This one doesn't have it. I even looked at the bags. I don't see anything here. Die chip on the 9, pretty minor. Yeah, I keep them all. I mean, every die chip I see, I keep it. Because they are duplicatable. That's a die variety. It's minor. Are they not valuable because somebody says those aren't valuable? And the person who does the saying is perhaps highly regarded? I keep the darn things because that's what I do. I bet you if they were documented, more people would find them interesting. What do you got here? Oh, it's a lamination right there. How far does that go? I'd have to go to widescreen on that one. Alrighty. Now this is not a die variety, it's a die error. Now you see the difference between an error and a variety? A variety is repeated. An error, such as this one, where the metal is actually peeled away, that's a one-off event. It's a single-time event. Something went wrong this one time. In this case, it was a flaw with a planchet. There will be none others like this one. Errors are unique. You can have other errors that are similar. Yeah. But these die chips, they're minor, but they're duplicatable. There's 50,000 of these, or however many. But they like to buy, well, the buy error with the die chip and the Liberty. We just had one. There you go. That buy error, that's a die chip. That's what that is. It's a very specific die chip where the chip is in the letters Liberty. And it's BIE is effectively, the analogous description. But it can be in different places and in between different letters. Different dies, they break in different locations. But this is a common thing to have, especially in the 50s. And yeah, you get some modern ones too. Well, let's get them all documented. But if that's a die chip and it's got value, why doesn't this die chip have value? Right? It's not in Liberty, but it's right there in the date. It's pretty good size. Matter of fact, I think that's bigger right, in the date than this is in the IE, in the Liberty. I'm pretty sure that's bigger. What do you say, bigger? But somebody says, oh, the buy errors have value. Well, I'm going to say that these do too. Right? Look at the difference. Look at the size difference. The 9 is twice as big as the buy error. What you bought that was what you brought that up, I had a problem with that. Okay, hey, what is that point to? What you brought up? What you brought that up? I'm having trouble with that English. You just have to reform that to get me to understand it, because I'm pretty simple. You got a problem with the die chips, or you had a problem with the error versus variety? Yeah, I'm not sure what your reference is, but these die chips, this one's valuable over here on the right. That one on the left should also have some value. Now these only have, $1, a used buy. It's $1. Well, this ought to be $1 too. So how about we start cataloging those? And once they're cataloged, perhaps we'll have more attention on them. 1957, we got enough. I don't know what the hell wrong with this one. It's probably in the back. Errors versus varieties. Yeah, a variety, I'm going to have another one. An error, just the one. Now, I might have a similar one somewhere else. But error codes are unique. Okay, 57D, we got, what do we got with this one? It might be a crack, maybe somewhere. I don't know why I have this one. Well, there it is. I'll see more with a loop. That's why, because I've got a die chip over here. All right, you got bugs in the wheat, they call this one, where you got die chips in the wheat ears. And they get to be pretty darn sizable when you compare these. Can we get that buy back? Is that it? Maybe. But you compare the size of that buy error to the size of that die chip in the wheat, and the wheat, dude, is huge. Is it a prominent location? It's 8 times the size of the buy error. Okay, nothing on that side, but I'd say that's a pretty prominent error. If it's in the date or in, certain words, then it has more value. Well, I like them. I know a lot of people will like them. How about we catalog the darn things and form a larger database of die varieties? Here's another one. And it looks just a lot like that first one I found. That's a little bit higher up and more complete to the left. But this coin is kind of shot out. You get some doo-doo up there. What's this one? Liberty's normal. Date's normal. Head's got a big die crack right there. Wow. That's almost a retained interior die break. But that's just a crack right now that goes on 3 sides. Alright, that hasn't reconnected with itself. Or maybe it did and it's just kind of wore out. No, that's a die crack. Anything in the back? Nah. Nothing here. But some of these die chips are just huge. Look in front of the tie. Sometimes you get them in front of the tie or on their face. And they're pretty interesting. I got one, he's got a big die chip on his nose. Looks like a rhinoceros. A rhinoceros. See an issue on this one yet? Die crack right there. It does not go to the rim. At least not in, maybe there. Yeah, my eyeball will pick up what this thing won't. My eyesight's no good. Yeah, another 10 years and these cameras will be insane. There's another chip down here on the right, another crack. Okay, that's why I kept it. That's what's in these bags. Just all kinds of stuff. Good on Lincolns. I was surprised when you cut the doubled eyelid. Ooh, they're out there. Keep an eye on those. A lot of people don't know to check that. A lot of people don't check the the memorials. What the hell's those got? There you go. You got the reverse double dies. And people don't necessarily check for these. Which way's up? These are kind of new to the new era of the single squeeze where they only, hub it one time. Well, the fact is they do hub it more than once. And as a result, you have this extra columns. And you're going to find this one off to the right below his foot. If I can find my pointer, right down here, you're going to have a little bit of extra metal. And getting that on camera is always a trick. This is inside cellophane because it's a satin scent. I'm having a hard time getting a shot of that. Okay, you can kind of see it here. It shows up beautiful in your face when you get a loop in there. But just off to the right side of his foot, you have an extra metal right down there, which is a doubled column. And there are all kinds of these. On the satins, 2005, there are 4 known. I've got 2 out of the 4 so far. I want to get the other 2. I keep looking. And they'll jump out if you know what to look for. There's a lot of people that look at the date. They look at the IGWT. They look at Liberty. Good enough. Don't see nothing. Send it. And there's a million places to check. Check the ears. The double ears. People love the doubled ears. That doubled eyelid. Always wonderful. Check the, go for the center of the coin. Okay. On the obverse, it's going to be the ear. Right. On the reverse, it's going to be that statue. Right. Look right in that center. That's a beautiful spot to see it. All right. Another spot is always check the letters and look at the external devices, even the corners of the vest. A lot of times that'll show you some stuff. But of course the date. Right. Check your rim. You want to check the whole damn thing. If you're looking for clashes, you look for under the chin, behind the neck. If you got those, a lot of times you're going to have more, and you'll see those long before. You'll have these pars all the way across. Right. On the back, you look for clashes. You're looking bay 3 and 4. Sometimes you actually have letters here because the clashes are so long. It'll be the Y from Liberty. I check the R. Great spot to see things. Check the FG. You're looking at, when you look at the detail here, getting in. Let's get in. Get into a level of detail such that you're focusing on the tip of that N. And now I'm going to try to cover everything but what you want to look at. And this is going to be a trick because we're into the tiny here. That's what you're looking at, the tip of that serif on the N. That's a level of detail you need to focus on, right? And if you see a split, and we're talking about the right side of the N on the top, on the left side of the top of the white line of the N. That's the area you're looking at. That's the whole darn thing. Right, over here you're looking at, okay, see the N? You're looking at that space. You're looking at that part of the N. That's the detail you need to be at. Because you're looking for splits. Okay. Over here you're looking at the dots. Are the dots distended? These 3 dots. If they're ovals, if they're dashes, usually they're going to be up and down. Right? You're looking at the curves on the inside of the U's. Are they a smooth curve? Or is it a curve and then an inflection point, right? Because you've got two circles that have come together, so you have a, a cusp. Good instructions. There you go. On the tips of the S, we'll look at this one first, because you got a couple of angles coming together. Right over here, it's left and right. It's left, it's right, it's up, it's down, side to side. When you get into like the S's, those curves, because of the the change in, it's not square, it's not up and down, left and right. You've got a curve you got to follow. Those sometimes present a lot easier spot to find issues. Right. Also, one of my favorite places, check the end of that R, the diagonal of the R. Yeah, but I like the double pluribus. I got one here somewhere. I don't know where the hell it is. They get around. Look, I'm 3 hours and 16 into it. I wanted to clean my desk. Looks like we really achieved a lot of greatness on the desk. I can get back to, look at this. Look at this. This is like velvet. This is so nice. Look at it. I'm going to change this cloth because it's nasty. It's stinking up the place. It's been there for months. It was originally white. Okay, let's talk about MeWe for just a moment. I wrote an article on my blog. I'm not going to load a page because it'll kill stuff, but I think down in the description you'll have the link to the MeWe site. Facebook has forbidden coin sales. No more can you sell your coins on Facebook. Well, they don't have their Facebook police in place just yet, so they don't have a strong enforcement of that policy, and people are still buying and selling coins. But at some point, they will catch up with themselves and get their ducks in a row and probably start shutting down entire groups. And so eventually, it should be. Do you know why? I don't know why, man. Pick your reason. We think, I just wrote an article in my blog, and you'll find a link down below about some possibilities. One guy said when they first come up with the groups, they're going to get us hooked on this, and then they're going to monetize it. They're going to start charging a fee. All right. If I advertise for the diner, I had to pay $5 for an ad, and 900 people to see it. If I pay another $5, 1,000 people to see it, or some damn thing. Yeah, they're an advertising network. They generate ad revenue. This is how Zuckerberg makes his money. He sells airtime. Okay, you want to make money using his platform? He wants a piece of the action. Maybe Zucky's not the one who decided it. Maybe it's one of his lieutenants. But we figure either they're gonna, kill it all together, or it'll become, a premium service where you pay for that access. Probably too many people getting ripped off. Hey, you never know. You had the Bitcoin incident go down, the past few weeks, where Bitcoin crapped from 18,000 down to 6,000. Okay, you got bit currencies, all the whatever the heck that stuff is. You got people promoting that on Facebook. Some of them are kind of new, haven't been heard of. Maybe you got people that are marketing it aggressively. Okay, they don't want anything to do with that. All right. It's a litigious society we live in, so naturally they want to protect themselves. So they just get out of the whole electronic currency thing. Then you have all this stuff coming in from China, right? All kinds of fake copies, trade dollars that are bogus, SVDBs that are bogus, Morgan dollars that are bogus, all kinds of bogus coins. In China, it's legal to manufacture fake currency of other nations. You can't make fake yuans. They'll shoot you in the head. They'll throw down a piece of paper in front of you and shoot you in the head, right, for faking a note. But you can do that with U.S. currency, ship them over. Hey, you just made yourself a quick $10 on a piece of copper that cost you 5 cents to make. There's good money in there for you. When $1 in a day is good money, yeah, of course, there's a massive incentive for that. Okay, so they got a lot of exposure to liability if Facebook keeps this up. Pick your reason why. I suspect that it's motivated by, they want a piece of the action. However it is, doesn't really matter. They're killing it. I find a Lincoln Memorial cent. The 19 is the only part showing the date, and Liberty is showing RTY. It's not a week straight. Sounds like a greasy die. All right. These things move at, you know, they're stamping out 10 pennies every second. Those machines are, dude, they're going. If they're not properly lubricated, they're going to stick, they're going to jam, they're going to start heating up, start breaking down. So they keep them lubricated. Well, it's usually a petroleum product, which can form small droplets and splashes. You know, lands on the die, and it fills the voids in that die. So when you go stamp the coin, well, the grease can't get out, so the metal doesn't go into the die. So you have a, you know, a weak spot, some missing detail. You get that a lot. You'll find it on the backs too, but that's a different reason. I think that's the one. There you go. You got some missing detail on this, but this is a different reason. The reason here is because the vest directly opposite takes up so much metal that there wasn't enough as the vest. Takes up a lot of metal, that big piece of vest, that there's not a lot of metal left to fill all the detail here. So this is a little bit of a weak strike because it wasn't enough to shove all the metal into the die. Whereas yours, you're going to see it around the edges. You know, sometimes In God We Trust will be kind of weak. Where the hell's my focus? Focus. Come on. There you go. Sometimes it's on the edges. Right? Because if you stamp it repeatedly, the grease keeps on moving outward. So you'll find it blocking the last letters. You'll find it blocking out the first letters over here. Sometimes you'll find some of these letters will be quite weak. Right? Sometimes you'll find it, a little bit of weakness down here. Right across the bottom. It is kind of weak. Yeah, it's a greasy die. Sometimes they bring a premium. I've sold some for, you know, $1, $2. So anyway, you got, yeah, back to what we're talking about. You get a lot of people getting ripped off for, geez, you know, they bought Bitcoin at 18,000 and it went to 8 and they got out of there because they were freaking panicking, and then they got to find somebody to blame because they can't possibly be that fucking stupid. So they got to blame somebody else for that thing because it can't be their fault. It can't be. Somebody must be blamed. And if you can blame them and make it stick, you have a court case. If you get a court case, you can recover that loss. So if you're an idiot, just blame somebody else for your stupidity, and they can pay you. It's good money. There's good money in being stupid. As long as you have a smart attorney, you can do about anything and get paid. Okay, so they're killing it. For whatever their reason, internal, external, liability, fear, paranoia. Maybe they just don't like it, right? Maybe they knew somebody was selling coins and they didn't like him. So they said, fuck it, nobody sells. Well, they're going to kill it. So we need another place to do it. So we're jumping over to MeWe. MeWe, it's another social networking platform. Works in much the same way as Facebook. You can talk to people, you can form groups, and you can sell coins. So before it comes to a screeching halt, we're getting it set up. We're getting the same groups going. You get the same people doing the same thing with the same methods, the same procedures. Why not? Pretty simple to learn. Should work. Get over there and try it out. Okay. I'm up 3 o'clock, 3.5 hours in. I've been talking. I got my desk cleared up. I'm going to smoke some cigarettes and probably take a nap for a little while. So you guys stay groovy, and we'll do it again. And Wednesday, what do we got Wednesday? Oh, Wednesday Weeks. That's coming up next. So I'm going to let you guys go. You have a great night. See you later.